Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, I meant to start early.
The what?
Yeah, I also completely forgot about that until I saw the text or the Discord message like 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh right.
I think everyone's here.
Robert literally just stepped away.
Yeah.
Well, he
All
should be
besides Robert. But looks like Nasira, it would be your turn if you want to scribe. Or did she step away?
She's muted.
Or muted?
Okay, I'm back.
Are you there, Miri?
She's still muted, so probably not.
I'm guessing she just stepped away for a bit. I'll give her a moment.
Oh, welcome back.
Are you there, Miri?
Sorry. Yeah.
I was saying it's your turn if you want to scribe.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, so Nasira is scribing. Oops. And looks like Anvir was our previous scribe. Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time?
Yeah, too easy. It's only a fairly short one. I have just noticed a couple of misspellings, but I'll fix that later.
Yeah.
We finish climbing to the top of the temple's rampart, but Onvir makes too much noise while climbing, bringing attention to the group and starting a tough fight with 6 Cambions, one of which, a Hell Knight, was particularly aggressive. Another, a Warlock, threw area fire spells on us. We take a heavy beating, particularly Volley, but managed to defeat all but the Warlock, who fled using teleportation magic. After the battle, we hear more noise approaching and head downstairs into the pit temple proper.
Alright. Thank you for that recap. So, who did we want? I guess we still have Volley. Who was playing him?
I think it was Anvir.
Alright, I assume you're gonna... you're okay playing him some more?
Yeah, he's only a simple bloke.
It's true. Alright.
Depending on who you ask.
So it is the 43rd of summer at 9:40 a.m.
What's the session number?
It is session 159.
Okay.
As you descend down the stairwell... Or wait, it was a hatch and a ladder, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe
Honestly, I can't remember.
There's a hatch and a ladder. Okay, so you descend down that. Entering back into this place. Oh, from a new area.
Yay.
Oh, that looks dodgy.
Do we have light from anyone? Or anywhere?
Maybe.
Yeah, just give me a sec to get your tokens placed.
I'll take this time to sling the rifle over my shoulder and strap on my shield and pull out my crossbow.
Alright, so you pull out your crossbow, getting ready for any sort of dangers that might come ahead. So yeah, you're in an area that is kind of steaming, kind of hot. Looks like it's falling apart a bit. Up ahead, you would see light from some lava dripping down a support pillar. The floor is kind of cracked and there's a bunch of debris around you. You would hear from deeper in this place a bunch of movement. You may have alerted them to your presence. So what do you want to do?
I still can't see anything.
Does someone have a light source they're lighting up?
I don't think we did.
The
Because we were
temple.
sneaking in.
I guess there'd be some light from the lava up ahead. Here, I'll put some light from that.
I feel like the flickering of flames would not necessarily be unusual in this place and draw attention, because there's lava and flames everywhere.
Right, I need me one of those goggles. Goggles of night, or whatever they're called.
Alright. So yeah, there's some light up ahead. Where you are, it's not very lit. So,
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
okay.
She's just being real careful, not really leaning all the way out.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like it just kind of is the other side of this little hallway held up by these
Oh, I would
support
tell them.
structures.
From what I can see, it's clear both ways.
At least for now.
do we want me
Molly's-
to-
I'll look out for any trap.
Which way do you want to go? This might actually meet. Oh, no. Seems like there's an indentation down here. Yeah. Okay. Like a pillar.
So yeah, there's some paintings on the wall as you go down the hallway as well. Just kind of surprising for how harsh this environment is.
What do they look like? What are the depictions?
So there's one in these areas. They look like they depict scenes of nature under the influence of great elemental strength. One is like an earthquake, one is a volcano. Just various powerful acts of nature.
What is this? Or what do I think I see? Or I guess there's something over here as well.
Yeah, those are the paintings.
Oh, those are the paintings. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I do see where we passed one up above. Okay.
They could be of value, you know, if you were interested in doing anything with them.
Will they fit
So-
in a bag of holding?
They might be a little bit too awkward for that because they're kind of large and wide.
All right. Well, if we survive, we can come back.
Alright, so it is very hot over near this lava. Give me a con save, Nasira.
If it started to get too hot for me, then I would probably like do the parkour along the wall like a lot more quickly. But yeah.
You can try to move through this area quickly. It is still possible that it affects you just because of how heated it is. Alright, so
Okay.
you're okay, but yeah, you think staying in this area for a long period could be detrimental. You see kind of a little flow of lava coming down the wall here. Looks like it might even be leaking in from above.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run along the wall, like staying as far from the heat as I can, and just kind of come down this way.
Alright, so as you get over here, you see a devil in the hallway here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if he saw you. Give me... Alright, so you have a moment to try to avoid his sight if you want to make a stealth check, or you can just let him see you. It's up to you.
I'm not able to like step back in that moment.
That would be the stealth check to try to like
Oh, okay.
avoid
Okay.
his sight. Okay, let's see. What did he get? So unfortunately,
Does he seem like he's actively looking, or would it just be like his passive?
he is looking at because this place is on alert.
Gotcha.
But let me check something really quick. Have you seen these before? Yeah, you have.
Bony boys.
So unfortunately, I think he did see you. Go ahead and give
Oh,
me...
them. Oh, no.
Yeah. Give me initiative rolls.
Oh,
As he
fuck.
yells, "They're over here!" in Infernal.
Oh my word.
Or wait, do you speak Infernal? No, he said something if you don't.
No, but I'll talk about it later.
Ablakadabra.
I never remember even what I speak. I have to go check every time.
She speaks parcel tongue.
I do.
She's a Slytherin.
I need to add that to my list, don't I?
She
It's free
speaks
language.
Slytherin.
Well, I mean, I guess technically that's. Mine's
Can I
different.
not roll decent initiative?
Oh my word, these initiatives. I mean, Eldwin's and Onvir's at least are decent. Oh, Robert got a good one. Sorry, I missed that.
I rolled a nat 1 for volley.
Foley's looking at the painting. He's like, "Wait, what? What's going on up there?"
Definitely trying to figure out how to steal it.
He's like slipping it into his backpack. He's like, "Huh? Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, crap." Alright, so the first act as he yells that is going to be Robert. What do you want to do? So you see basically Nasira go
I
running
don't
along
see
the
anything.
wall up
I
ahead.
don't see anything. I don't see anything either.
Then she kind of
Yeah.
like has like a you don't see anything where you are, Nasira?
I mean, I see lava and stone.
Like over here? You definitely
if you-
hear him because he's not stealthing. So
If you pinged, then I didn't see the ping.
You
I think you should be able to see him with your vision right now. Like right in this square. At least I can see
not
him on.
I'm not seeing your ping.
Really? You see
I
this?
see fire and like what might be like embers or something. No, I'm not.
where you're
seeing-
pinging would definitely be out of her vision. That's like 50 feet away from her.
Yeah, but she has 60.
I have 60 feet of dark vision and 30 feet of blind sight.
So wait,
Oh,
do
you have
you
60.
do you see this ping next to you?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh,
weird.
yeah, 60. Why did I think 30?
Do
Does
you have
anyone?
your measurements like broadcasting or maybe? I don't know.
Look, I can see her with my dark vision, but it is quite clearly not lit. to
Well,
me.
they just-
like, it's all,
They
everything's
just put a
dark.
new layer in, so I don't know if they like screwed something up. But can any of you see my ping near Nasira?
I can see the ping.
I can see the ping.
Or
can
maybe
see
I should
anything
refresh.
else.
Let me refresh. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Okay. Because yeah, they put a
Oh.
foreground layer in. But yeah, maybe it's just an internet issue.
Which I do like, because it stops a little bit of confusion. But I can imagine there are big issues with it when they've only just launched it.
Try now.
Can you see this focus ping?
Yes. Yes, I saw that. Okay. Oh, see. Okay, I do see. I didn't realize that was a token. It honestly didn't look too much different than some of the like little like flames and decor on the rest of the map. Except that
Gotcha.
it's like really dim, you know. So
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Robert, you see her basically run along the wall and get kind of like an oh crap look as like someone yells something in Infernal from down the hall.
In that case, I assume that I would be facing that direction and be able to kind of generally point the correct direction to the others.
Yeah. So what do you want to do, Robert?
I can't see anything, so I guess I'll light a torch.
Alright, so you kind of pull out a torch from your belt, quickly lighting it off the flint attached to your belt.
-1 torch.
That would give
How long does
you
the torch last? 8 hours? I mean, an hour?
1 hour, yeah. It's a 1 hour effect.
Also, just to clarify, because me and Volley are the only person marked as wounded, is anybody wounded?
I think it's because our tokens got brought down here new, not the ones that were up top.
Robert's full HP.
And
Does that take my action to light a torch?
Before
I'll say that was like a bonus action.
It's basically just shove it in the like the end of the torch in the lava, and there you go. You don't have to use your flint.
Okay,
it's
I'll
true,
just
there's a bunch of fire down here.
I'll just chill here behind Henri and ready an attack.
Alright, so you start moving down the hall, ending your turn. Anvir.
Wait, can I hold the torch in my shield hand or no?
No, if you have a shield out, you can't hold a torch with that hand.
Okay,
You
then I'll
can't-
gingerly
you
place it
can-
on the floor next to me.
There you go.
Okay. I'll just put that there. I'll copy pasta the torch I have already. Yay. Okay. Go ahead, Anvir. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't think I can really get myself into a useful position yet, so I will get Volley in less of a dire state for right.
And yeah, the area up ahead feels very hot. It might cause exhaustion with exposure. If you have resistant to fire damage, you don't have to worry about it though. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna heal Volley up a little bit because I don't think I can really do anything. Too
Rolly
useful this
says, appreciate it, brother. As you
I'll
channel
just-
some healing energy into him.
Yeah, I'll use the channel divinity one. So that'll be 3d8 plus my wisdom.
Okay. Which one is this?
It's Divine Spark. You can choose to deal damage or heal. It's like the middlemost bit.
Okay.
And
Isn't it 1d8?
it's underneath it says you roll an additional d8 when you reach level 7, 13, and 15.
Oh, I see. There it is. Alright, so that is... Are you guys 13? Oh, I guess you are.
Yeah, we're 14.
14.
I did put a thing in the group chat saying you have us marked at the wrong level in that open games thing.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and give Volley the 22. That ends your turn. From somewhere down the hall behind this devil, another one comes running out from that sound.
I'll fall back to you guys if you want to stay behind the key.
He is... I don't think you've seen this one before.
No.
So sick, bro.
He seems like some sort of humanoid shape, but wrapped all in chains. Comes over to this area. How far away are you from him, Sierra? You're pretty far. Alright, so he is going
Too far for his
to...
wings, I hope.
He's gonna kind of stop there. It almost seems like he readies some kind of action. Eldwin.
Okay.
Alright, what's the range on this? Okay.
If you want them to come to us, I'll fall back. It's up to you.
I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to cast, light on myself.
Alright, so you begin to, are you, what part, or what are you casting it on exactly?
On my amulet.
Okay, so your amulet begins to glow. Alright, what else?
And then I will move up. 25 feet to here. And then for my bonus action, I will activate my blade song.
Alright, so you begin your blade song. What else?
That is everything.
Alright, so the Arrhenius is going to fly forward.
So is he glowing? Is that why he's a light source now?
The Arrhenius?
Or is that the
That's-
chain one that came in? Oh, I see.
That's, actually, that's the stupid circle for some reason. No, he's not glowing exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, he moves forward. Let's see. Can't get to you exactly. But he is going to throw his hand forward, saying something in Infernal, as these ropes come off him and fly at you, Nasira. I need... Let's see. I need a strength save as they start to wrap around you. Alright, so luckily you are able to pull free of them before they wrap you up and keep them from squeezing you. What else? So he's not close enough to do any of his melee attacks. So that is going to be it for him. The rope is actually floating next to you, almost like some kind of spiritual weapon. I'll mark it on the map.
And is it incorporeal?
No, it seems like well, actually, let me double check that, but I believe it's a physical rope.
Interesting.
Unless they've changed it from old editions, I think it is.
It seems like he's controlling it somehow. Alright, so that's it for him. From back down the hallway, another, sounds like devil of some kind comes rushing up, ending its turn.
Yay.
Aurora.
We're with pizza. Tiny ran over here. And those two guys at the well, the only enemy she can see.
Alright, so I need a con save as you enter the extremely heated area.
Yeah.
Oh, so you feel a bit overwhelmed by all this heat from the lava, gaining 1 level of exhaustion, unfortunately.
Cool.
As you are having
Shit.
trouble even keeping your eyes open from all the heat that's just blasting into your face. But go ahead, you said you were attacking?
Yeah.
Alright, so you hurl some of your psychic blades.
The
So 28 is going to strike with the first one, hitting the Arrhenius. He staggers back. Ah.
What the fuck is with this dagger?
I have no clue. Eh?
Yeah, that seems
Cause now,
like it's busted macro.
okay, let me just do that. Oh,
The Arrhenius. Okay, so 11 psychic.
yeah.
The Arrhenius kind of staggers back, surprised by your psychic energy. And he says, "Mortals, surrender yourselves or die in this hall." Second attack.
Aurora just says back.
Was that in common?
Aurora,
That was in common, yes.
and what just responds back in funnel? No thanks.
Ooh, as you completely miss. So that one, he kind of sidesteps as it goes flying down the hallway here. All right. Anything
Oh wait,
else,
no,
Aurora?
that would be with advantage. Because of vets.
Oh, because of what?
The psionic daggers have vex.
Vets. Yeah. So that
Vets?
was 28.
The weapon mastery properties.
Is it called Vets?
Vex.
Vex.
Vex. Oh. Yeah. So the 28 would strike then if you gain weapon mastery with those. Hitting him
You do.
for another 6.
Six.
Oh wait, no, you have advantage on that, right? So that would be 30. So another 24.
Oh, yeah.
Wounding him with your
That's just with these
strikes.
macros.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, so from down the hall, more enemies come. 30. This guy's gonna just dash up to here, ending his turn. Alright, Nasira.
Well, this is a really, really bad place to be, but I don't know if I should leave Aurora now that she's down here. Is continuing to stand next to this heat going to incur additional con save?
You feel like you can withstand it for a bit. You don't think fighting here is going to continue to affect you, but like prolonged exposure might, like 10 to 20 minutes plus.
Alright, I am going to raise Dosha's the bow I borrowed from Dosha and try and put an arrow in his bow.
Alright. So you fire down the hall at the Arrhenius. So 28 is going to strike him. As he staggers back, taking another 10, the arrow sticking out of his armor.
Yeah, it didn't count the ammo, so let me make sure I subtract that, because these are the +1 arrows.
Oh, okay.
And I only had 20. Oh, I didn't create a box. Okay, because I wasn't planning on having this bow for long. So, alright, so that's 1. Alright, and then I'll go ahead and do my second attack, the same thing.
Alright, so you fire once again, striking a second time. Hitting him for 11.
And, am I able to, if I just use my movement and, like, push into Aurora, can I, like, basically slide her back with me? I know it would be half movement, but if I take half my movement backwards, can I slide her along a little bit?
You would have to use a grab to grab hold of her.
Can I use a bonus action in any way? Because I've already used my action.
I think you can bonus action unarmed as a monk, so you can replace that with a grab.
Okay, then yeah, let me do that. I'm just going to try and I have 55 feet of movement, so I'm just going to try and move us back 25 feet so that there's a little bit of distance for these guys' next round of advancement, and maybe they'll come into view of the rest of my allies.
Alright, you going
So
to
that would
allow
be-
that, Aurora?
We need a more
Yes.
strategic position.
Alright,
I think
so
that was
you
there and her-
grab hold of her, suddenly pulling her back down the hall as you move. Alright.
Alright, so then that's all I got.
Alright, Voli.
And I would tell the others, there's I think 4 of them. The glowy armored angel things, and then something made of chains. I don't know. I think you'd be on the other side of me, Aurora, because I just pushed. I grabbed you and pushed you ahead of, like, in the position you were. Yeah.
Oh, with a grapple you drag, so she would.
Oh,
be
so I
behind
go
you.
around to the other
Yeah.
side of her and then drag. Okay. Right. Let's go.
Yeah, grapples always
At least
drag.
At least there's a little distance for this round.
Just grab her. and She's
Especially
like,
since
yeah.
Aurora and I go at the end of the round. You
It's
know.
like anime style, just like grab her shirt and like, woo, and she's just like, wah, flies down the hall with you. Woohoo! I don't know why I made a Mario sound.
Woo!
Yahoo! Voli,
I guess I'd use my last 5 feet of movement then after I've stopped.
let
dragging
go
her.
of her and okay, yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully we're spread out enough for whatever's to come.
I'm trying to think what might be best for Volley to do, because I don't think he has much he can do this second. So, for now, he might just step in front of Elduin a bit so he's a little closer.
Alright, I
And
need a
just
con
hold.
save from him.
Ah, damn it. I wasn't sure where the starting point was.
Yeah,
but
there's
that's
lava right next to him. He's like, whew.
That makes sense.
It's like a bunch of heat just blasting. It's hot over here. Whew.
all. Ugh.
Honestly,
Oh my
he
word.
He's also a bit overwhelmed by the heat.
He only has a +1 to con, Jesus.
He's a weird fighter slash hybrid character. He's sort of a fighter, but he's also sort of like a bard with his whip. He's into some weird stuff. I'll just say that.
And so
So
that
this
makes him a
would-
bard.
He's one of he's one of the weird kind of bards. Everyone's like, what's wrong with that guy?
Well, he's already had to make the save now, so he may as well move a little closer. That would be 15 feet to get to here through Elduin, right?
Yeah.
If I move to like here, he's 100% getting damaged, right?
If you step in the lava, yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I'd say if you enter that square, if you didn't want to step in the lava, he could like be squeezing, but then because basically he has less move to dodge, but then he'd be offering advantage on attacks to him.
But this square here is okay.
Yes, that square's okay.
Okay, he'll just move to there for now, and he'll just hold his crossbow and hope something gets within 30 feet.
All right, Robert.
Right, I'll drag my torch and myself right here on this corner. And I can just like peek, right?
Yeah, you can peek around the side.
Alright, I'll peek around the side here and hold my attack.
All
I'm
right,
just
so
gonna put my token here, but I'm actually here.
you're readying an attack.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it for you, Anvir.
I shall. That turn went a lot faster than I expected almost. What do I want to do? Is the magnificent question. I might just. Genuinely, I might just dodge for now.
Okay.
I don't really have anything I want to cast, and I'd rather keep my reaction open than hold an action.
Alright, so you take the dodge action, readying for incoming fire. The Chain Devil goes. It's gonna move forward. You can see don't think you can see anything. So, trying to get some heat off of the main boss. It's gonna come rushing up this way. The dash. You said you were readying a shot, Robert?
Yeah, but I can't see anything, so.
Oh, is he still out of your sight? Okay. So you definitely hear him getting closer. I guess you would not see him yet. Eldwin.
Alright. So if I move any closer, I'm basically gonna have to make a con save.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel the heat even back here. You think getting closer to the lava is possibly going to affect you.
I can.
It's a one-time save, but yeah.
I'm not exactly got a lot of constitution.
He's like complaining. He's like, it's too hot in here.
This chitin makes you real sweaty.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Under all that dancing and swordplay, he's still a wizard.
Oh, I just
Exactly.
realized Volley was also holding a shot.
Oh, was he? If he was holding a shot, then you can make it as a reaction, although the guy would have cover.
Yeah.
Alright, that would strike. So as he kind of steps through the lava here, crossbow bolt zings him. So he takes 5 points of piercing. I don't think poison affects devils. No, it doesn't. So the poison doesn't do anything to him.
I had a feeling it wouldn't.
How much cover does he have from where I am?
He just has cover. I changed it so cover is just a flat 2 bonus. There's no levels.
Oh,
Unless it's
okay.
full cover. Then you can't target him.
Okay.
Just because it was a pain being like, has he got 3 people for it? It's just like, no, he just has cover. It's +2.
So it's just cover or no?
Yeah, it's just cover or no cover.
Yeah, can't really. So I can just barely see him, so I'm going to cast at 4th level Psychic Lane.
Alright, so you hurl forward a psychic lance, targeting him with more psychic energy.
That was a really good roll.
Let's see, so that's going to be an in save.
That was, good lord. You rolled 4 6s out of 7.
Oh, and actually, before you do that, I forgot these guys have a reaction they can do. So
Counterspell.
as you go to cast the spell at him, his eyes flash, and I need a Wisdom save from you. DC is 15. Alright, so luckily you resist whatever that was. Gaining immunity to Devil's Gaze. And
Is it just
he
for
has
that
to
one?
make... I think... Let's see. Yeah, I think it is that one. But,
Okay.
alright, so he is
It
going
usually
to...
specifies.
Yeah, it just says immunity to the Devil's Gaze. So I'm guessing it just means that Devils. Alright,
Yeah,
so he has to
probably.
make a int save.
DC 19.
Alright, ooh, so he is definitely going to fail with a +0. Being struck by a bunch of psychic. He will take
33.
33.
And he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
So So a bunch of blood bursts from his eyes. He goes, "Roar," trying to shake off the effect, becoming incapacitated. Alright, what else?
I will stay where I am for now, and that will end my turn.
Alright, the Arrhythmius goes. So it is going to direct the rope to fly up here. Not happy with your little sneak attack. So Aurora, I need a strength save as the rope attempts to wrap around you, grab you.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go well.
Oh. Alright,
Like
so
I said.
it will wrap around you, squeezing you, dealing, let's see, $15 force damage. You become restrained.
Yay.
The creature is then
You
going
said
to
15?
Yeah, 15 force damage as it squeezes you. Creature then takes flight, flying in towards you with a sword swing.
Now I can see it.
Yeah, so you get a reaction at this point if you want to shoot it.
I will.
Yeah, 24 will strike it. Doing, that's piercing. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have any resistances to piercing. Alright. Once again, another bolt or arrow sticking out of its shoulder, and it does its attacks with advantage. First one, 23, I believe, will strike you. Cutting you with a sword that seems to wither you, dealing 12 slashing and 10 necrotic. So 22 total, unless you have resistance.
To necrotic?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Are you a shadow elf? Or no, you're a risen, right?
Yeah, reborn.
Or reborn. So I don't know. I don't know. Or go ahead.
I'm going to check and see what stuff I get resistance to.
Alright, well, he's going to take a second attack at advantage.
Ooh.
25 is going to strike, doing another 17
No,
slashing and 16 necrotic. So do you know? So do you have the resistance?
Check. No. I'm resistant to poison and immune to maximum speed.
Alright, so 20.
Otherwise, yeah, no.
So 22 damage, 33 damage, and then it gets one more attack. Ooh, which is
Are
going
we on the
to
second one?
22 damage, 33 damage, and then a crit on the third one. So slashing you for 32 on the third one.
I'm
Which
down.
I think downs you, yeah. So she falls kind of down to a knee in the rope as he looks like he is ready to execute you, but that's it for him. This other chain devil comes running down the hall to here. Yeah, he sees Nasira, so he is going to throw his hand forward as a chain comes flying out at you, scorpion style. Get over here. I need a... Get over here. I need a dex save. Luckily, you're good at these.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, so you're just like, ha! Just
Oh,
sidestep as it sparks the chain hitting the wall, then like kind of flying back to him, wrapping around him again. Does he get another one of those? Let's see. No, he only gets one of those. So you're too far away for his chain attack. I think. What's the distance on that? Yeah, 10 feet, so you're still too far. Alright, so that's going to end his turn as he can't actually get over to you yet. Aurora, I need a death save. Okay, so you know what you got. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, you get minus
Yeah.
4 to those right now.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good
I also
4.
have advantage on it.
Oh, you do? Okay. There you go. Oh, right, because of the
Yeah, the reborn, you get it.
thing. Alright, so this last Chain Devil is going to come over this way and also toss a chain at Nasira. Trying to wrap you up. So again, yeah, you easily dodge it. So you just see Nasira kind of flipping to the side as all these chains are smacking against the wall behind her, then flying back through the air to whoever threw them. That's it for the Chain Devil, Nasira. So your ally has been cut down as she tries to retreat, the rope still wrapping her up.
You are muted.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna step up, stow the bow, and start swinging at this guy.
He says, "I'll take her head," as you come in to try to save your friend. Yeah, 27 will land. You do like an elbow or something.
Yeah, and then I am going to use
Flying
pressure
elbow.
to move him
Ugh.
there.
Ugh. So he gets knocked back,
And-
taking 10. Yeah.
And can I use my second attack to grab Aurora and drag her?
She is currently held. You can try, but you'd have to make a strength save to pull her.
Can I attack the rope?
You can attack the rope. It does actually have stats. I looked it up.
All right, I attack the rope.
Bless you.
Oof.
Okay. So this rope is very tough. Tougher than you think a rope should be. AC is 20, so that's gonna miss. Or like you hit it, but it doesn't do enough damage.
Right. All right, I am going to flurry. If I flurry, can I use one of my flurry attacks to drag her, or would that have to be my whole?
Well, you can attempt to grab and drag her. Again, you just have to make the strength save versus the rope. You have to basically
Right.
be stronger
I
than
guess-
the rope.
I just meant like if I flurry and I have 2 attacks and I manage to hit this. Well, I don't know how many hit points it has, so this might be a waste. But
It looks very
yeah, I
hardy,
mean-
I'll say that.
okay, I'm probably not gonna be able to take it down with 1 attack. All right then, and I'm not gonna. Well, like, how strong do I think of a strength? Like, would I need to pull her out of this rope?
So, I mean, this rope tried to grab you, so I'll say, I mean, you know that the rope is, what was it? It was a DC 16 strength save.
Oh, well, that's better than 20. All right, I'm gonna flurry.
Okay. You
And then
attacking
I'm
the
going-
rope?
Well, I'm spending my key, and then I'm going to do the grab and drag strength save as my first attack.
Alright, so your first attack, you attempt to grab, and pull her free of the rope. So go ahead, give me a strength save.
And then I may add key to make this succeed. Yes, I will spend another key to add 2 points to that.
Isn't that to an attack?
Oh God.
That's true, yeah. I'm pretty
it?
sure, you could check.
Let me see. I don't even remember. I always forget what it's called.
Yeah, 1 attack or unarmed strike. That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
No,
you do
that's
save
not
the
it.
key?
That's not it.
Oh, okay.
Not the one. It's here. It is. Yeah, you're right. It's just attacks. Damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Second flurry. Another strength save. Let's see if I can. Oh,
Ah,
thank
there
God.
you go. Alright, so you're pulling on this rope and finally you pull her out.
All right. So I can get her. I'll use. I'll go 20. And then
That's 40, and then 50, so that she can be here in front of Onvir at Onvir's feet, and then I'll use my last 5 to get in front of her. That's all I got, guys. Sorry.
All right. Voli. He says, "So Nasira, you need a little bit of juice." As he like throws his whip up and down a bit.
Does that work from a range?
Oh, I don't know. I was just being coy.
Well, if you see me, about to take one down, you have my permission to give me a boost, as you call it.
Says technically I'm taking commands from Onvir, but
Onvir does not have the authority to give you permission to give me a boost.
all right. So
We'll see about
what's
that.
he doing, Onvir?
That is a great question.
He glares at you, Onvir.
Just looking at the stuff he can do and trying to figure out what's worth even trying.
You can tell someone to make an attack as a reaction, I believe. That's one of the cool things you can do.
Yeah,
Oh, but that's
bonus
be
action, that
melee,
has
right?
to be melee.
Oh, it is only melee? Okay. I forgot.
Or to dodge and hide. You know what? Because it's funny. And it'll probably do exactly nothing. But he can cast Fairy Fire 3 times a day.
The drow thing, yeah. So Fairy Fire, 20-foot
just
cube.
write
I think you can
that
get these 3 with that if you want. Oh wait, you might not even see the ones back there, so maybe just these 2. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's the center. So, like,
Alright, so saving throws, dex save, right?
yeah, a whopping 13, I think. Or 14, it says
Well,
here.
the first one will fail it with a +2. So he becomes fairy fired, granting advantage. The incapacitated one. The Arrhenius tries to dodge as well. Oh, they will make it with a +7. So the Arrhenius dodges, but the incapacitated Chain Devil is lit up like a Christmas tree.
And then he'll just step in front of Nazira.
So can it emit light or?
It is admitted.
Which will probably end very
Ugh.
badly.
Right?
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that.
well, he's like, I'm not sure about this, boss. Alright, anything else, Foley?
You're the one always flirting with a protector.
She's more buff than I am. Alright, new round.
That is inherently untrue. You have a maxed out strength score, my man.
Oh, let's talk about hit points. Robert.
True.
I can no longer see anything. Maybe if I move here.
You kind of see this one.
What's this? Yeah, what is this one?
Yeah, you can. I'll say you
the
can.
chain.
Yeah, because you're a little too far back to see the first one because of that angle. But you can see the second one down here.
Like, can I hear this one?
You can hear him, but he would have full cover right now.
Oh, is it a wall?
Yeah, this thing here is a wall.
Okay. I'll come back over here, just peeking, and I'll hold my L ready and attack. Roll.
Ready, another shot. All right.
Yeah.
On view.
Where is Aurora? I can't see her.
She is, I think,
your feet.
under someone because she's
I left her at Onvir's feet, but I don't see the
Yeah,
token anymore.
Did you step on her?
yeah, no, I'm retreat. Yeah, he did. He stepped on it.
No,
Right.
I just moved back and there's
Yeah.
nobody under me.
I moved you to here, Aurora. Is where you should be.
Eldwin, are you on top of her?
Am
She's
I
hiding.
haven't-
Well, I mean, because obviously I couldn't
Is
move
the
her token,
token
so
been
it's-
deleted because they're
Yeah.
not
The real
here?
question is, where did Sam put Aurora? Because
Yeah, I don't even
didn't,
see her on initiative. I think you may have deleted her token by accident.
What the? But I can still see
Aurora just
everything.
peaced
Like I
out.
have a
She went
token.
back to the Shadowfell.
She's like, I'm done.
I
with
think
this.
my token. I think my token is fucking broken. Dear God.
You also don't have any hit points on it for some reason.
Well, I mean, she
well, I
does
guess
have
you
another
could hit. Oh, that should be a 0 then. All right, so she is on the ground, dying right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
4 levels.
I'm
of
going to
wound.
cast.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, for some reason I could see everything like my token was on the map.
Do you have sight through someone else? That might be it. Back from.
I don't know.
Here, I'll check everyone. Maybe you were
Do you see
playing
any
some-
health bars
Um,
except for yourself?
No. The only character sheet I should have access to is
Oh, is it Voli? Did
Someone
I
who
give
isn't here.
Voli everyone's sight through him? No? That's weird. I wonder why
I
you
don't
had...
have access to Foley.
Yeah.
If you
you
take
might
your
have to make
cursor
me-
and drag a big square across the map, then you can see everything that you're able to select. Like when I do it, it's
You
only Sierra and the 2 torches. Yeah.
No, it was like my character token was still where it was.
Oh, I see.
Do you remember what your
But
initiative
might have
was?
to make me new.
She was-
8 point something.
Yeah, she was just between the 9 and the 10 devils.
Alright,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll and change it to that, and I'll place you. But what are you doing, Anvir?
So I'm going to cast a spell I've never cast before.
Exciting.
Yes, which is Conjure Celestial.
Oh,
Okay.
new one.
Oh,
Didn't you
So-
just cast that last session?
No. That's Summon Celestial.
What?
Completely
Why
different.
would you
Completely
ever
different
confuse
spell.
those, Robert?
This is basically the 5.5 version of the spell.
No, it's actually a completely different spell.
Oh, that's right. This is a different spell.
Oh, you're being serious?
My word!
I am genuinely serious.
Holy cow!
So this is a 7th level spell. Oops, I meant to show the description.
Mm-hmm.
For the next 10 minutes, I have this area, and whenever anything enters it, I choose if it takes 6d12 damage or 4d12 healing plus my wisdom modifier.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Alright, so what does this look like exactly?
I imagine it's just like it's like a ray of sun from a gorgeous sunset just shining down through the roof.
Alright,
Let me
you're
just
doing
make
healing
sure.
light, I assume?
Yes, on all of us right now.
It says target. Is that everyone?
Each creature you can see
So
in the
it's-
cylinder.
Oh,
Yeah,
each creature you
it's-
can see in the cylinder. Choose which of these effects. Alright.
That's
Okay.
amazing. I mean, it is 7th level, but that is insane.
So
gotta roll
I'm hitting
4d12.
all of us. I already had it's up there. Like I have damage and healing as
41.
well.
Oh, I
the-
see,
The
healing.
same one.
Okay.
Uh,
So 31, everyone gains 31 health.
Wow.
also,
And
DM
then-
might have to give me a new character sheet.
and then
I
here
think
comes
mine
the fun
is
part.
broken.
Mm-hmm.
When I move on my turn, you may also move the cylinder up to 30 feet. So I'm going to move behind this pillar. So I'm going to start moving up here a bit, and then move it down here.
Alright.
Oh,
so
wow.
the searing light shines over that way.
Do you want to use the same roll I did just before the damage, or you want me to do a new one?
Roll, roll.
Wait. What? That's so dumb that it's tied to your movement. That's not an action or anything.
When I move on my turn, you can also move it up to 30 feet.
That's so messed up. I love it, but that's so messed up.
Yeah, that's really fucking kind of broken. I mean, I would not want to be on the I would not want to be on the receiving end of the spell.
Oh,
like-
another great part about it is you choose for each individual creature.
Yeah,
Sunflower spell,
so-
baby.
Alright, so go ahead
It
and roll the damage. And yeah, you would have to roll again.
So that's fine. I thought I'd just see. Simple. 60-12.
Nice.
And then I will finish moving to behind this pillar here.
And don't forget to heal Volley. I think you're controlling him right.
I am, yeah. I was just doing other stuff in there.
Oh, I figured, yeah. That's why I thought I'd roll. Nasira looks like, you know, she has a paper cut. She's nearly back to full health.
Wait, does
So is
everyone
this
heal
the-
31,
is
or do you
this
have
the-
to roll for everyone's healing?
This is the new
You-
spell, right?
Yeah, this is the new one.
Alright. Does it affect them right away?
It says, whenever the cylinder moves into the space of a creature you can see, and whenever a creature you can see enters the cylinder or ends its turn there.
So technically, you could see 2 of them when you did that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it just-
In
That's the only
was
downside. I do need to see them.
41, alright. Oh, so they
Which means you're
are-
not going to see anyone for the rest of the round because you just stepped behind the wall.
Yeah, that's fine. I can peek.
Like, I'm
If they
staying out
move
of
pa- Hey, if they
are-
move past that bit of the wall, they're bugging.
I did my bit. I'm done.
Alright, so they are seared by the energy. What else?
Oh, I should have said dexterity save for half. I forgot to mention that bit.
Oh. Okay.
Fairly important bit, or else that would be very powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it would.
just an automatic, what is it?
60-12.
Automatic 60-12. Yeah, that'd be a little broken.
I mean, it's a little broken even with the save.
True, I should say it'd be a lot of broken.
I just healed 5 people for 31 and then damaged 2 people for 41.
That's
Alright, so
insane.
the first guy
In
makes
one.
it. So he did not
That's a
take full
crazy
damage.
spell. Holy. Who thought this was okay?
I mean, it's a 7-level spell. It's supposed to be powerful.
That's true.
It actually isn't very broken at all. It's perfectly normal for this level of spell.
Yeah, it
It's-
was like a 3rd level
is-
spell.
Yeah, this was like
At
a
this level
fireball
of play, you
spell.
kind of need it, yeah.
Alright, so they both made the save, unfortunately. So they aren't directly struck, but they are seared up quite a bit.
Still
the
20
one-
damage each.
Yeah, still 20 damage each. Alright, so that is it for Anvir, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Like,
Alright, so
Could
the Chain
actually-
Devil, he's incapacitated until when exactly? Sorry, I forgot.
The start of my turn.
Okay, so he definitely is going to move forward to here, ending his turn. Still lit up, and I think, does he get another dex save to drop Fairy Fire? I forget.
I think he does.
So he comes rushing out of the light. All seared
Doesn't
up.
say it. Looks like
Okay.
it's until he breaks concentration. of
Yeah,
which
I
should
think
have
that
it.
is correct. So he is still offering advantage. You just want to get out of that light. Eldwin.
I'll continue to hold my attack until I see the Renius.
You are readying, right? So you can shoot him,
Yes.
I guess, when he comes out of the light.
No, I'm holding it for the Renius.
Oh, you okay? Yeah. What are you doing, Eldwin?
Also,
I
Aurora, you are conscious now.
And yeah, you're no longer KO'd,
Yes.
and you've got 30. What was it? 131?
31. Yeah.
Another one. Yeah, I need to update that. I was trying to figure out what stuff that's happened.
I'm gonna try to have it.
But I He freezes
Uh,
off the level.
Alright, hang on, it's Eldwin's turn, so try to keep chat clear. So yeah, what are you doing?
I'm going to target this guy. Oh, why did I ask first?
Alright, so throwing a chromatic orb.
And I'm going to do it at 3rd level. For some reason, the macro's not working.
It asks when you roll for damage, I believe.
It does for that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, 13 is going to miss him. With the orb blast. Yeah.
I will use my inspiration to reroll it.
Oh, your human inspiration?
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I don't want
And this, you do have the material component for this spell, right?
Yeah, we funny enough, we actually had a 50 gold diamond in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. The group did have a bunch of them. Alright, so you do a, your human inspiration makes you aim better, and 16 would strike him.
Alright. There we go.
Alright, so he is blasted for what type of damage?
We'll go with, it's all the breaths, right?
Huh?
So we will go, sorry. Let's go with cold.
Alright. Why is there... Oh, because you upcast. It's like, why are there more numbers?
Also,
So he
rolled
seems to
two.
resist, only taking 7 damage.
Oh, new chromatic.
yeah, this is new chromatic, so I rolled 2 1s. This is now going to jump to the Araness.
Alright. So... Just remind myself. Yeah, if you roll 2 numbers the same, that's right. Alright, so is that another attack roll then?
I believe so.
Alright. So it
I
continues downward towards her.
rolled it right before you hit the description.
Oh, alright. 21, yeah, that is going to strike, and that's cold damage, I assume. It's the same orb.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'd be the same.
So
wrong
go ahead,
button.
give me a damage roll. Alright, so she takes, or he takes 12, also seeming to resist cold.
And we go again to the 3rd step. It's within 30 feet.
It says it can't leap again unless it's 2 plus
I
spell
cast it at
slot.
3rd, so it can leap twice.
Okay. Advertise equal level.
Nice, that's huge.
No, chromatic orb is so good now.
I love
Alright,
it. Yeah.
so the 3rd Chain Devil... Wait, let me just read this.
It's particularly fun because you just cast it at 5th level and you're like almost guaranteed.
You're basically
to roll a
guaranteed.
double.
Now you can't see this one, right?
You don't have, like, the way it's written, you don't have to see the following targets. Just the initial one, or at least that's my understanding.
It just says, yeah, it leaps to a different target of your choice within
Yeah,
30
the
feet.
C part is only the target part.
It does say make an attack roll against the new target. Because I assume you're kind of
It's
like directing
ambiguous.
it. That's why you're making the attack rolls. It's not like a deck save. Well, I mean, you rolled a 21 twice anyway. So that would strike regardless, because you can still hear him. So even if you can't see him, you can attack with disadvantage. So that would strike him back in the shadows. You kind of direct it towards where you heard the movement of the chains. Go ahead, roll damage. So that is going to be another 11. As the
I'd like
orb
to point out,
kind of flies down the hall, striking everything.
and if this was a higher level, I could have gone again.
Yeah.
But that's the limit of it.
Alright, so that is it for Eldwin, I believe.
Yep, that's all I can do.
So the Arrhenius goes. The ceiling's too high for it to fly over everyone.
Too high?
Or,
Too
too low, I should say. What does this do? Oh, right. That's what that does.
Oh, not that I think it matters, but the summon celestial is 40 foot high.
Yeah, so it would just be like in the main area there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing he's gonna do is direct his rope up here, and it's gonna fly at you, Eldwin. This is caster. So I need a
Does the
strength
rope
save.
take damage from the?
I was about to ask, does
Oh,
the rope take damage?
that's true. I guess it is technically a thing. Does it say it affects objects, the spell, or just creatures? 'Cause
Let
this is
me,
an object, technically.
I'll check.
It only
Creature does say for each creature.
Yeah, so this technically is not a creature. So
That's
Eldwin,
fair, because
yeah, I need
it also
a
has to have make a dex save, which would be hard.
I need a con save, Eldwin, or sorry, a strength save.
Oh boy, here goes my -1.
Oh, all right. So the rope suddenly wraps around you. You attempt to pull free, but then you realize you're a nerd.
I like to think literally the last second, like,
just
wait,
realized this.
I'm weak.
Wait, I'm weak. So 16 force damage, and you are restrained. And he is going to fly up this way, giving Voli an Oppie, because he does not like this spell being alive, and he thinks you cast it for some reason. Because he is not very well. Actually, is he intelligent? Maybe he is. No, he's
Do
not,
I get
he's
my
not
reaction?
dumb. But he didn't see who cast it. He just sees you over here. All right, so Voli slashes him as he flies past, doing 7 slashing. Go ahead and spend his reaction. And he is going to start wailing on Eldwin.
Actually, no. Oh wait, never mind. The other guy had advantage. Never mind. I'm ignoring it.
No worries.
I'm a liar.
Did Robert have a shot ready?
Oh, yeah, that's right, Robert. You were readying a shot for the Arrhenius as well. Yeah, 31 will strike him. Oh, takes another crossbow bolt. And he is starting to look very beat up at this point. But he's still going to try to unload on your wizard.
I'm gonna try to very beat up the wizard.
Yeah. So take this nerd. His withering sword attack. 19, I think, actually misses on the first.
Have you heard of a shield, Eldwin?
25 will strike, though, on the second.
Are you displaced right now?
No, because the
I'm
rope damaged him.
restrained, so-
Oh.
and the rope.
And and he's restrained.
You said 25,
Yes.
so I will cast shield on that.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
So you kind of wiggle your fingers in the rope, and the magical shield will knock that attack back. He's going to attack a third time
I oppose disadvantage.
Nice.
with your thingy. All right. So that's,
Warding flare. Yeah, I'll link it quickly.
all right. So you spend your reaction, and that is a wash.
He also gets 2d secret points plus.
All
Can
right.
you see
So
him?
luckily,
So
you
it's-
rolled a 26, but luckily your shield is still in effect, knocking the attack back. He yells with frustration.
Also
Okay, 11
16
temp.
temp HP. See, I forgot to do the +5.
Oh, 16 temp. Cool.
Yeah, you got some
Hey,
temp.
that's as much as I got from the rope.
Oh, did he just step? Oh, you're moving the rope. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just putting the rope here so I can see it. That's it for the Arrhenius.
I was very eager to punch him.
Come down
Like,
the
punch
hallway
time?
here. He is gonna throw his chain at Voli. Get over here.
Wait, who
Yeah.
is? I don't even see anybody.
This
Yeah, if
guy
they
here.
drag Voli away, then we're in trouble. I don't know how to get him back.
Volley can't even see that person's token.
Well, he can peek around the corner and see Voli.
Okay, that's fair. I was just saying I couldn't even see him, so I wasn't sure who was.
All rest in peace, Oli. You're a nice NPC.
So, did he roll? It's DC 15.
Wait, what was it?
Dex save.
Oh, sorry. I missed you say save. I thought you were just saying that I was getting attacked.
Oh.
Oh god, he has a
Holy-
+6.
Yeah, Voli is caught off guard and goes, ah! It's pulled over this
Get
way.
over here.
Get over here. Pulls him 10 feet and then starts a whipping. Whoopsh, whoopsh, as the
Does that put him in
chain.
lava?
Oh, that does put him in lava.
Well, he did already make his save, and it's not in the whole square. Or he didn't make his save. He
True.
failed it. But yeah.
Well, yeah, he failed to save. So he is restrained, pulled, and he is getting some whipping.
Well,
As the
thankfully he just got a lot of healing.
devil starts smacking at him with advantage. 24 is going to strike with the first attack. Whoopsh, doing 14 slashing. And that chain wraps around him, grappling him even more.
Oh.
Then the second whip. Whoosh.
Verify is definitely gone.
Oh, yeah. 18? Oh, that is his AC. So that will
He
strike.
will parry.
Oh, wait, no. I was looking at
Oh no, he's used
con.
his reaction, I'm lying.
24, so yeah, that will hit. 9 more slashing, and yeah, he already used his reaction, unfortunately. So he's like, get me out! As the guy is just psh, psh, slapping him with the chain. It's like, I don't like getting whipped. I don't like it. I'm supposed to whip. Alright, that's it for him. Aurora.
What is my
Oh, sorry, the lava
two of mine
damage.
4 for attack rolls.
Damn it.
Well, it's not in
yeah.
his whole square, so I wasn't sure if he. Had to take it or
I'll
not.
say
It's
the
most of it.
yeah, the devil
Is
would
it?
have pulled him into the lava. So he takes 6 fire damage. Wait, those should be D10s. Hang on.
Is the rope vulnerable to fire, or not
13.
vulnerable, but like immune
Uh,
to fire?
Sorry, 13 fire, and it's the chain that pulled him, not a rope. Go ahead, Aurora.
am I-
Sorry.
Am I at -4, -2? Is it?
Minus
from
-4 with 2 levels. This heat is not good for your skin.
as the one that's looking at Eldrin is looking at him. I'm just gonna shank him.
Okay, the
We're going back further
Arrhenius.
for this.
So as he's swinging at your buddy, you kind of stand up, hitting him with a couple of knife stabs. First one is going to miss.
Fuck. 1 second. I need to check on something. Where is it? Yes, I am going to attempt a hum strike.
Okay.
You can roll one psionic energy ability and add the number rolled to the attack.
So just to warn you, you're at an 8 right now. Okay, so 16. Yeah, that's still gonna miss. Because you got 12 and then -4.
Well, it looks like he doesn't expend the die. If it,
Oh, he
if
doesn't?
it-
Alright, well, I guess
Yeah,
then,
like,
yeah.
Like kind of a
Alright.
Hail Mary. Yeah.
True. Alright, so yeah, you stab for once.
Shank.
11, I believe, is gonna miss unless you do the homing strike again.
Yeah, I am. Really? Really?
So yeah, that your all this heat is messing with your abilities, and you just can't seem to get a solid hit. What else?
Well, that and then you're.
I was just saying, yeah, I just saying, and then, fuck you.
All right. In Ignan? Well, they don't
Well,
speak Ignan. They speak
Infernal.
Infernal.
I'm sorry. Yeah, in the funnel, I'll say, fuck you.
All right.
You
Curse.
start saying it in Ignan and realize that was really racist of you.
Did you speak primordial or Ignan when you added that new language?
Primordial.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
All right. So this guy is gonna come over to here. Yeah, can't get to where Anvir is. So he is going to throw his chain over towards. I think he saw Nasira dodge it. He's gonna go. Eldwin's wrapped up. Yeah, he's gonna try Nasira. There's no point in doing. Well, actually, no. You know what? He's gonna try to take down.
Do me!
No, he's gonna try to take down Aurora. So I need a dex save. Because you're not wrapped up right now, and you look.
Sierra's gonna hiss.
Sierra looks dodgy. So an 18 is gonna make it as you jump out of the way. Then he's just gonna whip Eldwin more. Whoosh.
Volley?
Or yeah, sorry, volley. 19 will strike volley for another 10 slashing. And a second whip. Whoosh. 24 will strike him again for another 12 slashing. Whoosh. He's like, get me out of this! As the chain devils just are going to town on him. Nasira.
Okay,
So this guy is not granting advantage, and he is no longer incapacitated.
these are both at 3 levels of wounds. Anvir, I'm going to the other side and dealing with that chain thing. You should peek over this side on your and see if you can do something with that spell of yours. Can I Volley? I'm just not gonna say volley. Well, I guess
Volley's
he
like,
will.
get me out of this lava!
I got plans, don't worry.
Yeah, I feel like Anvir can see volley if he moves over far enough east. So I'm gonna pop to the other side of these guys, and I'm gonna take the offie.
So to go, how are you getting around
Oh, sorry.
them?
How tall is the ceiling?
This area is like, I think it's like 15 feet.
Okay, so she runs up the wall 15 feet,
Yeah.
and then runs along the ceiling 20, 25, 30. But she would be leaving their threat basically right here as she goes upwards. So like, I
Alright,
assume that's
so
too
yeah,
obvious.
they're gonna go for you. The first guy whips.
I don't think she can do enough to help Volley, so she's gonna leave these wounded guys and Volley to Anvir and go after these chain guys. Yeah.
So this first guy is gonna miss. The Erinyes swings his withering sword. Luckily misses you as well. Hup, hup.
Nice, okay. Alright, so then I would have used 15, 20, 25, 30. So, do I have enough left to use one of my attacks to move Volley 5 feet north? Like to grab him and drag him north? No, actually, I need to leave him where Anvir's going to be able to see him, so never mind. Alright, so I'm just going to start pummeling this guy.
Alright, so the guy...
I know he's in lava, but if I move him north, then Anvir won't be able to see him, so...
Alright, so yeah, you pummel... This guy isn't grabbing him, but you can still obviously pummel this guy.
Which one is grabbing Volley? This guy?
This guy over here.
Alright, I'll go down here then.
Alright, so you run around and pummel that other one.
I'm gonna scream north. Robert, you have some good targets if you move east. Or, sorry, move west. I'm hoping that he might, like, see down this hallway. That's all. Alright, let's start punching this guy.
Alright, so you let loose with some attacks on this chain guy. 19 or 18 is going to strike him,
Alright.
doing 3 bludgeoning as he seems to resist it. These chains kind of protecting him from bludgeoning damage.
This does count as magical. Okay, but you said, yeah, okay, alright.
New rules don't distinct.
Yeah,
Really?
there's no more magical resistance. It's just damage types now.
Well, in that case, I'm not gonna do much good over here, but here I am, so...
Yeah, the new monk feature is you can change it to force damage.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can
I'm not
change
a
your
new one, so.
damage
Let's go ahead.
type.
Let's go ahead and move him. No, well, yeah, we'll just. I guess that means I'm not very effective over here, but here I am. I've used all my movement, so I will just keep swinging.
Alright, yeah, 27 hits again for another 5.
And then I guess, honestly, considering how little damage I did,
your fists impact the chains, which kind of disperse the force.
I might just pop back. Shit, I wish I'd. Yeah, that's. Guys, I'm not damaging these, and so I'm gonna go ahead and take another Oppie and try and move back this way. Wait a second. How much? Wait, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, I still have 10 movement left, so I'll take an Oppie.
So, 26 is gonna strike you.
Okay.
As he directs the chain, which is gonna smack you for 14 slashing, and that is gonna grab you here. It's like, where are you going?
All right, then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to flurry, and and keep punching him, even though it's not very effective. Wait, how about this? I'm gonna bring Niffy in on this. Oh wait, the flurry has to be unarmed, I think.
Yeah, the
Flurry,
flurry has to be your unarmed attacks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 2 unarmed strikes then, and it looks like she misses and misses. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So you're
Shit,
punching
that
these.
was wrong. That was the wrong, but yeah, I don't know what you want to take that. I clicked
You just
the wrong.
smack him with the bow. Alright, so now you're you unload on this guy, but the chains protect him from those attacks.
So the second flurry attack, I accidentally clicked the wrong macro, so I don't know if you want to take the bow attack, which is stowed, or the, I don't know, anyway.
Well, with a 3 and a 4, I think those would still miss, even with your unarmed strike bonus. Right? What's your unarmed strike? Plus 11? Actually, is it plus 11 to your attack?
Yes.
So the 4 would actually hit him.
Because the bow counts as a monk weapon as well as, so it's pretty much the same as the unarmed strikes in that regard. I just don't get some of my other key abilities with it.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage, please. You did strike for another 5. Alright, so that's it for you.
No, I'll use Crusher to move him south, and I will use that last bit of movement. Oh no, I'm grappled, aren't I? Or am?
Well, you can
Even
still
after-
push him.
Okay, but can I move?
So that would actually.
Would that break the grapple, or am I still stuck here?
No, it would keep you grappled because his reach is 10.
Okay, that's my turn. So yeah, go
I
ahead.
think
Sorry.
that
Sorry
would
for-
break Voli out though, because he's 15 feet
Excellent,
away.
excellent.
So,
Good,
yeah,
just in
Voli
time for
is
his turn.
unwrapped.
Okay, I did something successful on my turn. Sorry, guys, that was a chaotic turn.
All right,
Means
Voli.
I can actually do things.
I'm gonna say you're on fire because of the lava. So
That's
at the
fair.
start of your turn, you take 2 fire damage from burning. It's like, oh god. These, I assume, getting out of the lava.
Yeah, he'll probably take a step forward just so he's not in lava. And then I think what he shall do is he will use his. Hold on, where did I think I accidentally closed his sheet? I'm trying to find it. Oh, and I think I got to reopen it. I think I accidentally closed it.
Just shift double click him.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can just shift double click a token to open the link sheet. You also have token buttons at the top of the screen.
True. So for his first attack, we've discussed that with the whip, people can just allow me to hit them, right?
Yeah. They
So-
can. Yeah.
Aurora, this might sting a bit, but I think it's for your own good.
So he's gonna whip the person with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Back in the
So
fight.
maybe they'll hit something.
Alright,
Okay.
so you do a whip attack.
Of course, I rolled max damage.
So yeah,
Oh, my word.
6 slashing, and you now have advantage on your attacks, Aurora.
Bonus action. I'm gonna make ask Aurora to do a attack.
Alright, get him, Aurora.
Hey!
So yeah, which one were you
Revive.
attacking?
Let's do the chain.
A scary one.
All right, the
They're
chain
all
one.
strike.
Yeah, so 25 will strike him. Hitting him for 27, which is going to drop him to dying. Oh.
Good job.
And then his other attack.
Oh wait, we're not in hell. He just dies, leaving behind essence.
Oh.
And then he'll use his other attack to whack the. I've already forgot the name of the thing, but
Yes.
Uranus. Yes, that one.
All right, so 23.
Uh,
so 18 is going to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slashing him for 8 points of damage. Kind of turns towards Voli to slash him back. What else?
He will stay by for now because Envy will be like, "Good things coming soon, Volley."
All right, Robert.
Right.
Nasir's counting on Robert over here on the
still
west hallway.
I don't know what's going on in the west hallway, so I'm just going to shoot the Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
Well,
that's why she called out to you
Nasir
off her
did
turn,
that.
like, "Hey, target's over here."
I stayed away for a moment.
Alright, so you fire at this Arrhenius. 15 is going to miss with your first attack.
Alright. I'll use my last priority die
Okay.
to try and hit.
AC is 18, so you need 3. Precision.
Ah,
That's
perfect.
just enough.
Ten piercing.
For 10 piercing. Alright, he's looking pretty wounded, but still alive.
Attack number 2. 20.
Yeah.
Oh, 27 because of Mastery Vex.
Okay, yeah,
Another
that
10%.
strikes again for another 10.
Still up?
Yeah, still up.
Crit because of Mastery Vex.
Yeah, that will crit on the third shot.
For another 4 damage.
Another 10. Alright, he's barely holding on, but still up. All these crossbow bolts sticking out of him.
I don't have anything else, so
Aw.
I'll come and peek on this corner then.
Alright, you
the
see
butcher.
Nasir all wrapped up in chains. Anvir.
Greeting. So I will move to. Trying to think where the best place to go is.
You want to be able to see Voli, I imagine, right?
Yeah, that's part of it. It's also trying to figure out where the best place to move the thing will end up being.
I'm good as long as someone starts attacking these assholes. Just take care of Aurora and Voli. And finish that one off.
Yeah, so what I'll start doing is I'll just move to the right here for this second.
Okay.
And as part of that movement, I now get to move my lovely laser beam of destruction up to 30 feet, which is sadly exactly 5 feet away from the other chain devil.
Yeah. Alright, so the beam of light blasts the area. So go ahead and roll your healing and damage.
I rolled really good on the healing, not so great on the damage.
So it doesn't matter because this guy does not have the HP to survive that regardless. As he is just seared into oblivion, leaving behind some essence. 41 healing to the two of you. Alright, what else?
Then I will move down. Well, let's see. Hold on. I've moved 10 feet here, so I can move 20 feet to. So I'll move to here, and I'll just peek around the corner, and I'll shoot a. Let's just go with a. Let's go with a lovely, dovely Toll the Dead on that chain devil closest to Nasiria.
This is the one wrapping her up, by the way, if that matters.
He would have cover, right? Or no? I don't know.
Well, like, not against this.
Oh,
it doesn't
it's a
matter.
save, yeah. I guess.
Yeah, I may as well go for the one actually threatening of it.
Okay. So he has to make a wisdom save.
I rolled worse with the 12s.
Ooh,
than
he is
I-
going to fail with a
That's
+4,
a lot, honestly.
taking...
Hold on a second. I've just noticed a horrendous typo in my Toll the Dead.
13.
Yeah!
And yet it still rolled less than the 38s.
My Toll the Dead is apparently rolling D13s instead of D12s.
But oh no, it's only for the damaged. So it still ended up rolling worse. Yeah.
well,
I rolled terribly anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I fix that for next time.
alright, so you dealt 18 damage to that one. Damaging him a bit more. What else?
You know what? Just because I don't think I fancy dying today. Poof.
Alright, so you Misty Step back a bit. Playing it
And that's
safe.
everything I can do.
So Eldwin, you're still wrapped up by this rope.
That's rude.
It's very rude. You can use your action to attempt to break free. You just have to make another strength save.
Or I use a
Oh,
second
you're...
level to
Wait,
cast.
is
Misty.
the rope still around even with the Uranus dead?
That's true. I guess if he went down, the rope would have just fallen off you to the ground.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Spell slot.
So what do you want to do?
I'll start moving. And 25.
Get him.
Lined up. And I will cast at 3rd level lightning bolt.
Alright, so you throw a lightning bolt down the hallway. So they have to make a dex save.
I feel like the creatures wrapped in metal chain should not be good at saving against lightning bolts.
Or really good at saving against lightning bolts.
I mean, it would draw them right to them.
Well, they are not resistant to lightning damage, luckily. Let's see. Dex save. They are not the best at dex saves. But you have spell resistance, so the second one, thanks to the spell resistance, will only take half. First one is struck for 26. So he is put to 2 levels of wound, and the second one takes 13, and is put to also 2 levels of wound. As your lightning bolt goes jaggedly, kind of flying down the hall. Anything else?
I'll use 5 feet to duck around the corner.
Alright. The Chain Devil, still holding the Syrah, is going to whip her some more. Whipsh. Yeah, 25 with advantage will strike.
I
Doing...
feel like this should piss Foley off since he's not allowed to whip her without permission.
It's true. So 8 slashing on the Syrah. And then the second whip, whipsh, 25 will strike again for another 11 slashing, so 19 total.
I am 1 point above 75%.
He is going to back up,
Oh no,
To
I'm not.
here.
I'm bad at math. I'm just under 75%.
dragging you into the lava.
Oh no! Ugh, punk.
Punk. So you are lavaed
Lavaed.
for 9 fire, and you catch fire. That's going to be it for him, Aurora. The light is loving, and it feels good on your skin. Unlike the Arrhenius, who is just burned to death right next to you. What do you want to do?
Is anyone near the flame devil? Like within 5 feet.
You just, the one over there, you just see him. He's looking south as if he's about to maybe... You saw Nasira there a moment ago, and she was dragged south going, ah! He pulled her into a bunch of lava.
She would never yell quite so chaotically.
Alright, so she went, oh my! Maybe, I don't know.
No, she's just like, guys,
Guys,
no.
guys!
me.
Ah.
I imagine her just violently hissing.
She's either really composed
What is
or
she, a
she's
cat?
hissing. Like, there's no in between.
She goes
Yeah,
through
Or
cat
probably
mode.
like a.
She yells parcel tongue at him. Alright, so you move over, stabbing at this one. 19 will strike him. So he spins around, but is too late as you do 10 points of damage and gain advantage on your next attack. Which 17 will strike as well. So this is sneak.
Cool.
Or wait,
Yay.
can you get sneak attack with disadvantage in the new edition?
Yes.
Well, it would be a wash.
Do I have?
Oh wait,
Well,
no,
that
you,
means not
no, that's
advantage,
right.
right?
You don't have disadvantage. You just have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Is that-
So yeah. So 28 is going to be 37 damage, which is going to take him out.
She has advantage from Rolly, right?
Oh, that's right.
Unfortunately,
Bully gave you
Oh,
a
yeah?
whip on
Oh,
the
yeah.
butt. So yeah, you're fighting with advantage right
that's
now.
not the one that's dragging Nasira.
So I guess, well, anyway, he is dead regardless.
Yeah.
The chains fall to the ground while it's in essence. What else?
I got you, Nasira.
Alright, so that's gonna... before he's able to slash Nasira, you rush over and, yeah, just annihilate him with several psychic dagger stabs.
And
Nasira.
that's it.
Oh, okay. I can't move though, right? I can't like approach the person who's dragging me.
You cannot now, because you're restrained.
And the chains, do I think I have a chance of getting out of them?
You could use your action to try to get out. That would just be a... Let me double check what that is.
I imagine if this is a strength save, I imagine it would be a lot harder than the rope, right?
Let me see if this is considered a normal grapple. Let's see.
I think most of the new stat blocks, even if it is considered a normal grapple, they have an escape DC on them now.
Oh, never mind. This actually... yeah, it looks like a 15, so you can use strength or dex.
Oh, in that case, I will do a dex save to try and get out of these chains.
Okay.
It is a save, right? Or is it a skill?
It's
Or
a,
not skill, but...
it's a save, yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, so yeah, you kind of contort yourself, slipping free of them.
Alright.
As they fly
I'd like
back
to
in.
run... I'd like to run up the wall, so that's 15. And then
Oh.
along the ceiling.
And
sorry.
unfortunately, you are on fire, so you take 8
Oh, yeah,
points of burn damage at the start of your turn from the lava.
Alright. So I'm gonna run up the wall,
Yeah.
and then across the ceiling 20, 25. And then down the wall like 5, so that's 30. And kick and punch this guy as much as I can.
Alright,
Wait,
so
let me
you attack
update
him.
my token. I am not restrained.
You attack from
Okay.
above, so you do have high ground, +1.
Awesome. I need to
yeah.
do that more often. I'm forgetting about high ground.
21 will strike him as he
I'm going
attempts...
to push him. I'm going to push him west so that my allies can see him.
Alright, so
And
he
then-
takes 4 and goes west.
And I was at 30 movement, so I'm gonna run along the ceiling 35, 40, and then 15 to get to the floor. That's my movement. That's 55. And then I will go ahead and take my second attack.
Alright. You strike him again for another 6.
And then I'm not using any key. I'm just gonna use my bonus action unarmed attack.
Alright, third attack. 17 will strike a third time. Punching him for another 5.
I'll move north. Oh no, I used all my movement, so that's my turn.
Alright, Voli. Unfortunately, still on fire. He's going to take another 7. Ah. Ah. Someone put me out, or I'll put myself out. Anvir,
Stop, drop, and roll.
what should I do, Anvir?
Stop, drop, roll.
Yeah, honestly, he was probably just gonna put himself out for it.
Alright, so he takes his action to quickly pad out the flames. New round, Robert.
Oh, he was gonna.
Actually-
beat around.
I'll shoot the devil 3 times with my crossbow. 1.
24 strikes for 7, which gives him a 3rd level of wound as he says something mean to you in Infernal.
I get Mastery of Vex, so advantage on this next attack.
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, 32 will strike again for 11, and he is looking very wounded.
Right.
Cha.
He doesn't have resistance.
To piercing? No, just to bludgeon.
Bludgeoning. Alright, sweet. This
Oh,
has
really?
advantage
Well,
shot
wait,
because of
'cause
Mastery
he
of Vex.
has- yeah, so 28 will strike, and that is going to end him.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think I can recover any of my crossbow bolts, can I?
Well, given
Probably not.
time, you might be able to, but you're not sure how much time you have here. As
I think we should move quickly.
Yeah, no.
Everyone walk back into my cylinder quickly.
I'm full HP.
those
Well,
who
everyone
need
else
healing.
walk back into the cylinder.
Guys,
Alright.
listen. If we go back up top, they might be swarming because clearly they're alerted to us.
So the celestial light will heal you all to full because this is a 10-minute effect.
that's beautiful.
Huge.
And then, guys, I think I could vaguely view from when I was at the very bottom of this hallway. It seemed to me that this is the hallway that connects to the entrance where we came into this temple in the past. So we could perhaps reach the rooms where we were able to hide and rest in the past if we wanted to try that. What do you think?
While she's saying that, I'm looking if these guys have anything tangible to loot.
So their chains were left behind. They also left behind some essence. If anyone has,
Let's just
well,
push
I think,
those chains into the lava pools.
Yeah,
I think
can we take
Eldwin
the
has
magic rope?
Arcana.
Yep.
This rope is actually very sturdy, more sturdy than normal rope.
Ooh, that might be useful.
Yeah, let's take some
It
of
is.
those.
It's a 50-foot rope, but it's like reinforced. All right, so
Is someone-
let's see.
Someone taking that, or should I
I'm go-
put it in?
I'm
the
gonna-
inventory?
I'm gonna help
Put it
Eldwin
away.
collect the essence.
Okay. So you are taking some time to collect the Chain Devil essence. Let me see if
We have little time.
Is
anyone
that
shows
safe?
up.
Nasir really kind of hisses as you nerds collect essence.
Yes. All right. So, no
Uh,
one has
Robert, you
sh-
did-
no
sorry,
one
Robert,
showed
did
up
you say-
yet.
Are you talking about the rope, Robert? Go ahead and put it in the
Yeah.
inventory. Okay, a reinforced 50-foot rope. Okay,
Yeah.
and then
So
and
the
what kind of essence is
Arrhenius-
it?
Well, there's Chain Devil essence from the Chain Devils, and then there's the Arrhenius essence.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's not like
Uh,
So,
Arrhenius essence is very powerful.
Nice. Damn.
So who took the essence? Eldwin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you collect
Yeah,
the
as long as you're
essence
recording it.
quickly. So far, no one else has shown up. But it does sound like there's a lot of movement in the base area as a whole.
I think
This-
Many of them are
sadly,
left. We could take them.
Lou, does this weigh more than a normal rope?
I'll say it's the same weight as a normal
Okay,
rope.
thank you.
it's been enforced, but is it fireproof rope?
Depends
You
on
want
find
to throw
out.
it in the lava?
I ain't testing it that way. Alright. I think the annoying thing is we all are going to have to see if we get exhaustion walking past.
Those of you
uh,
who have not rolled yet, those who rolled can't be affected again.
Yeah, which is me, Eldwin, and Robert.
Yeah, okay. What are we rolling? A Constitution save?
If we want to go past this lava, yeah.
I mean, we can go back up the ladder.
And what? Come back through the front door?
Yes.
Why did we go through the back if we're going to go around the
Yeah,
front,
we go
Foley
up-
says?
If we go up the ladder, like that's where we first assaulted. So most likely when they first like sounded the alerts, that's where they were sending people. So there could be more people there now than there are here.
And they could be coming in behind us if they start coming down the ladder, Foley says.
Yeah.
What's the save DC?
It's 10.
Oh, 10.
Okay, let's just start moving forward. I think that's going to be the best bet.
So, Robert,
I
you
got
are very warm, but it does not overwhelm you.
Yeah, so there's something to the south, and then I
Alright.
think this west passage will connect us to where we've already been.
So, Anvir, you are overwhelmed, gaining some exhaustion.
Oh.
And Eldwin.
Warcaster, by any chance?
Oh,
No?
Eldwin.
That's
And that-
for
that- that-
concentration.
Yeah, that's only to save the spell.
Ah.
Did Robert just like go through the door to another map?
No.
No.
I mean, there's a door
Oh,
down
okay.
there, but he hasn't gone through it yet.
Oh, I lost. Oh, I guess I just lost sight of his token. Sorry, I saw him going south, and then I couldn't see him anymore. But I guess that's because of where I'm positioned. Yeah.
I checked the
Um,
door. I checked if the door's locked.
So, the large door is not locked. Are you opening it?
Let me roll a wisdom save. On a 10 and lower, he opens it.
Okay.
Okay, he does not
Oh.
open it.
Let's listen. Can we listen? Let's listen at the door.
That's what I was going to do. I'm going to come up and just...
So, there's a bunch of markings on the door.
Ooh.
Nasira, they look like they could be magical. This door
Nasira?
could be
Oh.
trapped.
I'm glad I didn't open it.
They sure look. I mean, I don't know much about magic, but like those look like.
You've seen
Magical
magical
effects
traps
I've seen
before, I'll
before.
say.
Yeah. I feel like Anvir would know way more than Nasiri
Yeah, you.
and Aurora. Although
Well.
she's yeah.
I'll say Anvir and Aurora and Nasira. All of you think this door might
There
be
you go.
trapped.
Unless do
Some
we
of
want to
these-
dispel or is this a trap? Is this a trap you think you can handle, Aurora, or is this something more arcane?
I can try.
So
You are-
you take a look at the runes and you think you can try to disarm them with a thieves' tools check.
But
I
you
will try that.
you were no wait, Aurora, you were hurt very badly in that last combat, and I just wonder if that will affect your abilities.
Oh, it will.
Also, Aurora, you should be at max HP.
In
Oh.
character.
Yeah, the
Yes.
light,
I just,
the Celestial would have fully healed you.
yeah, I
Slowly
haven't.
going
I
on.
Oh
just-
wait,
Can
am I
I
still on
change that,
fire?
yeah.
I stopped, drop, and roll. Sorry.
Sure, you put yourself out.
I'll be
Go
fine.
ahead, Aurora.
I'll be fine.
Let's step back in case
So
it
I
is
go up-
trapped, so that we can aid Aurora.
Excuse me to me. I will attempt to
I'll send next to Nasira.
disarm the trap.
I give him guidance on sleight of hand checks.
Alright, so plus d4.
Actually, no, I don't, because that's a concentration spell. I lie.
Alright.
So 24.
Oh, good.
So yeah, you are able
Well,
to.
that would be.
Oh, there's
would
no
be a
d4.
25.
He didn't actually give you. He didn't actually
Oh.
give it to you because then he would have lost.
I
his-
think I
the
think she
spell.
was about to mention it would be -4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So,
So, yeah,
24
24.
would still make it though, and you believe the door is, the rune is scratched out, so you think it's safe.
Well done.
We should be fine. Should be.
Alright, sweet. Robert goes through the door.
It just walks
But,
past.
so,
Looks like a nicely furnished room. This might be someone's bedroom. There's
go
a
through the
bed.
dresser.
There's some arcane markings on the floor. Yeah, dresser. So you're just searching around?
Is
Yeah,
this a
start
rug?
rummaging.
It's like fire path or something like.
Yeah, there's a rug on the floor. So
Alright.
before we search, why don't we do a break here?
Ah, perfect. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I love how I'm just walking around with this aura.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I've been waiting. I've ever since I swapped over to the new rules, I've had this spell prepared, and I've just been waiting for
It was
a good
amazing.
enough time.
That spell. Oh, even at 7th level, I feel like that's. I'm not trying to say it's broken or anything, but like even.
It is
I-
very good.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that it's 7th level, and you're not going to be able to like churn that out again and again. But like, it still is really impressive spell.
It even upcasts really well because on the upcast, both things get an additional D12, like healing and damage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be back.
I will as well.
This looks like a comfy chair. I think that like it's facing the wall, but I'm just
I
gonna.
was about to say, I think
Okay.
it's facing. It's either facing the wall or it's like facing up towards us.
Is this a desk down here? Like we should investigate.
Yeah, 100% that's a desk.
Yeah.
Like a really nice looking desk too.
Well, he said it was pretty.
That's
finely
like
polished in here.
I think that's also a teleportation circle, which
Yeah,
would have
well,
been really handy if we had found that last time.
some sort of magical circle for sure, but like some sort of magical effect, I would say. But like, yeah, I guess we need to find out.
If that's a teleportation circle, I really wish we had found this room last time because we could have just teleported in here.
Right, we are actually really close to where we were before, and there's like still like a whole section of this place that we haven't.
This is just to the right where we went left.
Right, exactly. And that's what when Nasira first dodged past the flames with the intention of like kind of scouting and not like starting combat when she came down here, like her whole thing was just to kind of like get a view, and that's exactly what I saw immediately. Like when she did that was like, oh, this connects to where we've been before, you know.
I did a stupid thing just before.
Hmm.
I had a cigarette and like a large ember fell off it, so I decided to try and squish it with my finger.
On what surface?
A wooden surface.
Oh my god!
It's a vinyl wooden surface. It wasn't like it would catch
Is
on
it
fire.
vinyl or wooden? Like those are not
Sorry,
those
like-
are not mutually inclusive.
No, like I mean, like it's been like lacquered and shit like that. is what I
Oh,
meant.
okay.
Like it's not gonna easily just catch on fire. It's treated wood, is what I should have said.
But it probably made a brown mark though, right?
A little bit, but the main problem was the fact that I decided to use my finger to put it out, and it
Got a little
just
burn.
it stuck to my finger, and I just started shaking it wildly, and it was just stuck on.
Does Anvir have a boo boo?
A wee bit of a boo boo. It's probably gonna blister. The worst part, it's my right index, so I still need to use it for the mouse.
No. The worst part is smoking. Ew.
Yeah, it's a bad habit. I
So
picked up.
stinky. Oh god, it smells so bad.
Even though I'm a smoker, I still hate the fucking smell of them. I religiously wash my hands after cigarettes because I can't deal with my fingers smelling like them.
For some stupid reason, I married a man who smoked even after I knew he smoked. But yeah, he has actually been vaping the last few years.
That was my problem. Is I got into the vapes, but then they started really cracking down on vape laws in Australia, and now they're pretty much illegal in Australia. You can't get them
Really?
without medical reasons.
And it's like,
You
okay,
can-
on one hand, I understand that we don't really know some of the effects, like, because it's there's a lot we don't know, you know, and in 10, 15, 20 years, you know, there's going to be more data on what vape is doing to all of us. But at the same time, like, it's
We
at
do
least-
know what cigarettes are doing.
Right. And oh my gosh, they smell so nasty. And it's so nice that I can go to clubs and bars now and not like get home and need to like burn my clothing and shower and wash my hair 4 times to get rid of the smell of like back when people could smoke in bars and clubs. Like it was I smelled so nasty when I came home. And now like I really don't miss it, and I'm sorry if I'm like taking away like all of your freedoms, like you smokers. But,
Oh,
like,
it's fine. No, that's
thank
chill.
God.
I agree. Because in Australia, we have really strict laws about what you're allowed to do near food. It's actually illegal to smoke within 3 meters of a hospitality business in Australia.
Also, you know, it is much more pleasant to kiss my husband now that he vapes.
When it doesn't taste like tar.
Oh God, it's so bad. And yes, I tried cigarettes a number of times as a youth, or not a youth, you know, in my teens and stuff. It feels like a youth now, you know, but
Yeah, well,
oh, it was so gross. Okay, I did have a friend who smoked cloves, and there was something vaguely tasty about cloves, but it was still like kind of gross, you know?
I only know one type of hip person who smokes cloves, and that's the person who mixes it with another green substance.
Now that I actually never tried. I know it's super weird, like because like generally everyone's tried it, right? But I actually had really bad asthma growing up, and I was not like I was not in
I
the
have
popular crowd that
You know
did
what's-
anything interesting.
So by the time I like got into my early 20s and like probably would have experimented with it, well, at that point I started working as a police dispatcher. You know what I mean? I worked like
Yeah.
drug dogs walked by my office several times a day, you know? So
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a stupid thing.
and so
Yeah,
and
it's
then yeah, I don't know. Now it's legal in a lot of places here in the US and is continuing to become more so, but like I still have never tried it. I've never tried weed. Yeah.
we're getting there in Australia. Like we have one state where it's recreationally legal at the moment, but everywhere else I think it's like there are some places where it's for medical nowadays, but it's still like there's still only one place you can go in Australia where it's recreationally legal.
So is Australia have a lot of like local legislation where the states control stuff the way the US does? I never thought about that before. I thought that was kind of a
little
US
bit,
thing,
but a
but-
much lesser.
Okay.
Like,
the U.S. does have federal legislation that affects all states, but there's just so many topics and like things that like the individual states can legislate in the U.S. and be very, very different from state to state. I just kind of have always had the impression that was
Yeah.
more
It's
varied
definitely-
here than other. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, it's definitely not to the same degree as it is to America, but yeah, a little bit. They have a little bit of freedom. Also, Canberra, which is the place which is recreationally legal, is the capital of Australia.
Oh,
so,
okay.
like that's the capital town.
Do you
nation.
tend to have like do you have I don't know, in the states they call it blue and red, you know, blue states and red states and stuff. You know, red being more Republican, more far right, and blue
Not-
being more left. Do you kind of have that kind of thing in your states or
Not really, because you've also got to remember that we only have like
What?
6 states.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I felt like it was less than 10, but I didn't want to say that
Yeah.
loud. I felt like I don't
We
have, you know.
Yeah, because we have east, north, south, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Canberra. Those are our states. Oh, and Tassie, kind of.
Has he?
Tasmania.
Right, but is it a state or is it like is it its own like municipality or
So it's its own island, but it is classified as part of Australia.
right? But is it officially part of one of the other states or does it govern itself? Like from
It governs itself. It's
as
its
far as-
own separate state, but
so,
it
okay,
is-
as far as statehood, it is its own. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yeah. Okay, cool. Has he? That's actually kind of cute.
Alright, is everyone back?
Present.
Yes.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, I think Robert, are
According to
you
my mother,
back?
7 states, 2 territories is what we have.
I see.
She just started yelling at me from across the house.
I think we're just missing Robert.
Who's yelling at you?
Oh, my mother, she heard me talking about how many states are in Australia, and she's like, "You're wrong!"
Good for her. See, she knows her facts and she, you know, shares them when people are discussing.
I was so confused because I just hear her randomly yelling in the background.
That means that she
Look,
hears
there's
some
enough
of your game
misinformation in
along,
the U.S. We don't need any more.
right? Oh my god, yeah. Oh.
I have been laughing so hard about the tariffs. I'm sorry, but I've been laughing so hard
It's
about
not
it.
funny, though. It's not
you
funny.
deserve it.
No, there is one specific tariff that's been making me laugh because he's tariffing a place that is purely habitated by
Oh
penguins.
yeah, no, that makes everyone laugh. But honestly, like overall, the tariffs are not funny. Like they're
Oh no. Have you
Look,
seen his
I'm
video
sure
about why
everything
he's
is gonna-
tariffing Australia?
I'm sure everything is going to be fine. Is everyone back?
yeah, you're very confident, Lou.
Sure, it's fine. It's fine.
Roberta,
Everything's
have you returned?
fine. Still waiting on Robert. Okay.
Is anyone else back? I haven't heard Eldon or Aurora yet. Oh no, there's Eldon below.
I thought I heard Eldwin.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay.
If Discord being weird.
No, I saw the video of him like announcing the tariffs for Australia, and it's like, but if they're not gonna buy our beef, then we're not gonna deal with them
Look,
either.
how dare you not buy
Oh.
stuff from us when we're not selling it to you? I don't know.
Oh, because I think the thing was because there was like a mad cow outbreak, so we were like, yeah, we're not adding any of your beef into our system.
Right.
And he's like, well, fine. Screw you over too.
Screw you for not buying
Like
our
I saw a video.
bad beef.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was watching a video of him announcing the tariff on Australia, and he's just like, he's just being so whingy about it. It's so weird.
I have no opinion.
I try and keep
I'm
out of it as much as possible.
apolitical during D&D games. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just, at us. I don't know.
I want to make a D&D character that's just obsessed with making a wall.
You gotta keep the elves out.
We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna make the drow pay for it.
Okay, what are we making the drow pay for?
Oh,
The wall. It's gonna be
The wall.
huge.
the wall.
It's gonna be huge.
What?
Huge.
I'm sorry, we got a little bit political during the break, but we're ready to play D&D now.
I was like, what?
Don't worry. Once the trade apocalypse starts, we'll just play D&D over like campfires. And, I don't know.
We
Oh
started
no,
talking
we'll have to hold D&D in person now.
Yeah.
How it was intended. Oh no.
I'll roll like little rocks, which I like use chalk to scratch numbers on.
In the future, the only D&D will be in the bunkers that we
I'll
all
go
hide in.
Slightly insane, be like a weird street shaman. They tell you stories about Gaian. What is wrong with this guy?
Like, do you want to go on an adventure?
The apocalypse comes every 2,000 years to the surface. What?
The funny thing is,
a collection of
if that character, if that character showed up in real life and started saying that shit like on the street, like most people would like, shun him and ignore him. But there'd be those people that would start following him, and then it'd be a cult.
Talking about in real life?
Yes.
Oh
Oh.
god, yeah.
I might be the next president if I just keep saying random shit. Who knows?
Or at least the cult
Hey.
leader.
Hey, Scientology kicked off, and that was based off an fictional book.
I believe this
Can I
guy
just
and his
point out
stories of
that
Gaian.
every single human religion has kicked off in a similar
Yeah.
fashion.
I'd vote for Lou.
I'd vote for this weird guy with his math rocks. And his stories of Gaian. And then I start taking antipsychotics, and then I'm not as fun anymore.
You
No
just
one
replace all the war.
Like, oh, my
Just
brain's
replace all the
healed.
war
Ah, no one
strategies
likes me
with D&D
now.
players.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think everyone's back. Enough of this tomfoolery. Alright, so we are in the room. What do you want to do? You're searching around, right?
Start rummaging through drawers, turning them upside down, thinking about everything.
Alright. So there's a lot of fancy stuff in here.
Can we close the door? I don't think that matters, but like that, I would be. I just feel like I want to close the door.
Alright, so you come inside, closing the door and looking around. Give me perception checks.
Would it help if I say I ransack the room?
Well, how long are we staying in here searching? Is this like a quick search?
I'm saying a few minutes.
Alright, so a quick
I don't
search.
think we could. No. That the party can weigh in. Not,
Like, until they
do
come
not-
and kill us.
I do
I
not
agree.
think. I do not think we should linger for long. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like 3-5 minutes, like max.
Alright, so you find there's quite
Aurora
a few
found everything.
I rolled really bad,
valuables.
yeah.
Well, Aurora gets -4, but she rolled still
Oh.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Someone
so
higher than everyone.
these are the things you find kind of scattered around. Several nice-looking art objects, a bunch of gold, some platinum, and yeah, you would notice a scroll and some potions labeled as healing potions.
Are
We're
any of these
hoping-
art objects large, or are they like more handheld size?
They're handheld size.
Oh god, that's a lot of
suggest-
things.
Yeah, I suggest we scoop all of the interesting things we find into the bag and then just examine them later and distribute them later. Any
There's a-
objections?
Decent
I-
chunk of gold.
I take my dagger and
Uh,
cut up the bed.
Put up the bed.
Alright,
Sorry,
Hey,
that made
so
People could hide stuff in there.
the bed is very fancy. It has very comfortable silk sheets and silk covered pillows. Very soft. So you're just gonna
Yep, put
start
it all up.
stabbing it.
Yep.
Alright, you cut into
Check
the
under the
bed, but
mattress
all
too.
you find is feathers.
Damn.
Aurora, you also notice while searching that there's something strange about the wall here. The pattern is a little bit off, but you aren't sure exactly what's going on. An investigation check could tell you more.
Hey, Nasira, do you mind moving out of the way for a second? I need to check something.
Can we, what about the rug?
The
I think
rug
the wall
is
was
also very nice looking. Again, silk.
11.
Or not silk,
Roll it
but,
up.
I guess a
Put it in
rug
the bag,
wouldn't be
let's go.
silk, but it would be very,
If you want
Very
it,
soft.
we go.
Yeah, if it's worth money, we take
Alright,
it.
so you search the wall where you see the pattern, but you don't find anything. Investigate it.
Aurora, why are you touching up the wall?
Because there's something here. This pattern is different from the others. There's something here I just can't tell what. It's different.
Do you want me to take a look at it?
If you would.
Okay.
Investigation.
So you take a closer look. 22. Yeah, so the wall is hollow in a couple of places, and you figure out that they can be pressed in at the same time, which causes it to click and slide open,
Ooh.
revealing another hidden room.
If this...
Do-do-do-do.
Wait, okay, question. How were there any signs of this room being not this new room that Aurora just discovered, but this room that we've just been investigating? Were there any signs that of how recently this room has been used?
That
Traffic
would be a
lights.
survival check if you want to look for signs
Oh,
of
survival.
passage.
Before I
Oh, I
before I
forgot.
cut up all the
Sorry, I forgot.
So
thought
you
Nasira-
think this room has been used recently. There are signs that the bed was maybe slept in, and some of this someone was sitting at the desk.
All right, so same question about this like alcove that
Aurora has just discovered. Does it look like people have been here anytime recently?
The secret door. It's
Well, the room beyond. Yeah.
you don't see much in the way of signs that it's been opened recently. So you don't think whoever was in here maybe either didn't know about the secret door, or just didn't use it.
This may be a
What-
place that we could rest if those of us who want
What
to rest
kinda-
for exhaustion. Yeah.
That-
Is there a way to open it on this
Robert,
side?
I was
Like
Robert,
Robert's side,
as
too.
you step
Ooh,
in, there is a flash of light under your feet.
Of course.
There
I
it
need
is.
a con save.
I was-
please.
about to
Sure.
check for traps too.
Oh, good.
I was
20?
waiting for Nasir to finish talking.
Alright, so
I'm sorry.
The DC
You're fine.
is 24. So
Oof.
that
Oh, hold
would
on.
fit- oh,
I will.
Our archer explodes in flame.
I will. I'll use my last indomitable.
okay.
444.
Foe, foe, foe.
Four,
This is the
four,
Wendy's.
four,
Hold on,
four.
where's my...
So reroll with your fighter level as a bonus.
Yes, hold on. I can't find it on here. I'm blind.
But you would feel
I couldn't
yourself
go in
starting
for-
to turn to stone.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
I
no.
didn't
So
go in for a
this
reason.
plus 14. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you stiffen
Oh.
up for a bit, but luckily your body is strong and you manage to resist the effect. Bits of dust and stone falling off your skin as you just like, and move around enough to keep the effect from taking hold.
I stepped
Right.
away at
Before-
the wrong time. Come back.
Is it...
Yeah.
so is
Robert
there a
ran
way
in.
to open it on this side?
I mean, you know, secret
Uh,
room looks undisturbed. Run in.
So, yeah, it looks like you can, well, you can pull the panel shut. You would need to do another investigation to figure out if you can open it from this side.
Before anyone else goes in, I would want to check and see if that trap has been disabled by Robert.
Well, the rune
he
flashed,
ran
so
down
you
top
don't
of it.
see a a rune there anymore.
Oh,
So you
I'm
think it was like a
checking it just in
one-shot
case.
trap that someone put on here?
I'm still checking for traps.
Yeah, I was gonna poke my head in and see if I could see any other ones as well.
Alright, so as
Oh, fuck.
well, hang
Minus
on a
two.
sec.
No thanks.
So as you're doing this, you hear a bunch of footsteps coming from the hallway out here.
We should
I-
go into this new chamber and close the door behind us because otherwise we are about to enter a new combat. I'm not sure if we're ready for that.
Did
Except
my
if they walk in, they have to
investigation...
walk in my... Quick, hide in the secret room!
Everyone in.
Did it reveal a way to open it from this side? With my
You
investigation?
what did you get?
A 16?
16. You're not sure.
Alright, well,
Can we close the door?
close it, I guess. We can smash
why
our way
not?
out if needed.
So you're
right?
just gonna pull it shut. What about your
Yeah.
effect in this room? Are you just leaving it there?
I'm trying to drag it through, but I think it's too fat to go
Oh,
through.
yeah, yeah. I think I think you can move it, but it's
you
just
can.
like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
has-
it doesn't
it only
wanna
lasts 10
go
minutes,
through,
right?
though.
Well, you can drag it in.
Probably-
You could pull it in here. It'll like
Oh
make
no,
this.
like I'm trying to.
Well, I
it's
just did. I
stuck.
pulled it in.
There you go. Close
Oh,
the
you
door.
can
Close
keep
the door.
pulling
Oh
it
wait,
back
the
out.
effect.
Oh,
Why did
sorry.
you do
So yeah, you bring your light effect in and you pull the panel shut.
And I'll go over here so that Robert can go where I was because I imagine he wants to investigate this chest.
yes.
And then it blows
I-
up. And
No, I'm
gives
going
us
there
away.
first.
I'd be like,
No,
Robert,
do it.
Robert, wait,
So-
leave the chest until the noises go away, and we're just
The-
gonna listen.
I will say the searing light is making some noise.
The searing light.
Yeah, your
Nice spell
your
effect.
radiant
Oh,
like
fuck.
searing energy in
Yeah,
here.
you might just want to end it.
You
Well, but
can
that's a
leave
big
it, but it might
big
they might
Yeah.
notice.
How long have I had it up by this point?
Like 4 minutes.
And it lasts.
I will
how long?
ask the
10 minutes.
consensus.
How long does it
Sure,
last?
Sal.
10, so it's another 6.
4 is. If it's only been up 4 minutes and this is level 7. Okay, I honestly, yeah, I understand why you might want to keep it up.
So are we fighting?
I think we
Yeah,
just
maybe.
risk it for the biscuit. If they open the door, they open the door.
Alright.
Yeah,
so
if they open the door, we'll do it.
The room is glowing with light and making a little bit of noise. So there is a chest over there, and there's a very nice
I
looking.
investigate the chest.
The what?
I investigate the chest before Robert has the chance to open it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Robert was already looking at it.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on my wisdom save.
Oh wow.
Are you opening the chest? It looks like
That's what
it's
the wisdom
locked.
save is for.
So you
I am
I
immediately
will try
grab
to
it.
stop Robert. I will try to stop Robert from opening that chest.
everyone
by
tackle
force
it.
if I have to.
Yeah. All right. So Robert pulls on the chest a bit. Doesn't seem like it wants to open.
Well, I would say, Robert, if that chest has a trap, then it will. Any effect that we trigger from it may draw more enemies upon us.
We're also all cramped in this room.
Yeah. We are all going to take whatever effect happens. Aurora, I think you disappeared again. Either that or you're under one of us.
I think he's under
I'm
Robert.
under Robert because I'm trying to
Because I
stop
can see
him.
the edge of the exhaustion.
He's trying to stop him
Yeah.
from
I'm trying to stop
grabbing that. It's like, hey,
Yeah, you could
Stop
see the
it.
distress on Robert's face.
stop it.
We saw Robert like smile and start to lean over, and we're all just like, no.
No.
We understand.
No.
We understand your interest in booty, Robert. We all like. Booty.
They all like stop.
Everyone, shut up.
You can see on his face how much he's trying, how hard.
So at this point, you would hear the door open here. The two large metal doors swing inward.
Who the hell stabs a
and
bed?
You would hear one of the people would say, "Someone's been in here. The bed's torn apart." This is, where would they have escaped to? They weren't in the hall. Maybe up the ladder. This is all in Infernal, by the way, so only I think one of you understands it.
Aurora.
Yeah, I would. I
Search the
don't think
room
though.
just
I'm
in
just
case
listening.
there's somewhere just in case there's some kind of secret door or something.
Just magical energy
I know.
humming behind the wall.
Alright, so there's some noise as they are searching around, but they don't seem to figure out where you guys went. And he says, go up to the ramparts. They may have escaped up the ladder. Quickly, they must be somewhere in the area. It hasn't been long. And you just hear a bunch of footsteps.
Okay.
Does it sound
Robert,
like they
go over
both left
there.
or just one?
It sounds like they both left the room. It does sound like the door is still open. You didn't hear it close. But yeah, they luckily did not. Well, you don't think they heard your spell effect, because if they did, they probably would have said something. So I assume that you tell them what was said, Aurora.
Very basic version. They knew we're in here because of Robert scratching up the bed.
Foley says, "My man, come on, that was a nice bed too."
Huh? What?
Robert,
he has
no,
his
no.
lockpick in his
Robert.
hand.
He's still, yeah, he's
Robert,
like.
no,
Holy,
no.
Holy says, "Really? I mean, I love treasure, but holy crap, man, calm down."
I'm imagining Robert just sat there with his lockpicking tools, sweating like a junkie.
Yes, that's exactly what I imagined too.
Oh wait,
I'd like to
Nasira,
do
you went
damage or
outside.
anything.
I want to very, very
So
carefully and
technically,
confidently-
Nasira, you don't know how to open that yet because no one's done investigation to figure it out. So you would push on
I
the wall.
failed
Am I
mine.
out of here?
Yeah,
Is
it
that what
does
you're
not
saying?
open.
Oh, okay. All right. Then.
I
Okay.
failed my
I
investigation.
was gonna close the other door, but yeah. Okay, we're good.
Oh wait, I think
What if there's no way to open it from this side?
You're just
Yeah,
stuck in
yeah.
here forever.
Robert opens this chest and we're all gonna die
This-
if it's trapped.
Another group comes in like 100 years. Like, why are all these bones? In here?
Okay.
Why is this guy like
I
lock picking the
checked-
chest? It's just bones with holding a lock.
I checked the chest
Bones
for
and
traps.
lockpicks. Yeah.
Oh, I have a question, Lou.
Yes.
Because I totally forgot about this earlier. When I made the investigation check, could I do this?
I mean, yeah, you just would have had to have done it after you did it. But it says
Okay.
an
Yeah.
ability
Oh, for next
check.
time, because I forgot.
Yeah, an ability check is any a skill check is an ability check, and there's a couple of different ability checks. But yes, you can do that with skill checks
Alright, well, next time,
I
because I forgot about
checked
it.
unless they
the
changed it.
I checked the chest for traps. Before
Alright,
Robert fucking
so-
launched this shit.
Give me an investigation check.
-4.
Well, actually, give me a
2.
perception. Sorry. Let's see if you.
Thank
Could I
you.
assist with this?
That's much better. 19.
19. I'm
So
also going to use knowledge from my past life.
you do notice a small silver wire coming out of the padlock on the chest, and going into a small hole in the chest, which seems suspicious.
Okay,
I feel like Robert
okay,
sees it
everyone
too.
get Bowie. Oh, everyone get Bowie. Everyone get Robert away from the chest. I'm not dealing with an explosion.
I was gonna say, what did
You
I do?
literally
So-
have you literally have less chance to disarm it than Robert does right now.
Right?
Elswin, by chance, could you see if there's a way to open this door?
Like,
Are
yeah,
we stuck in here?
I can take a look at the door.
Help! We're stuck in here. Get us out. Ruh-roh. You're like, You're not sure how to get this open from this side.
Oh no!
Maybe we should just, I don't know, wait to open the chest until we've had some time to recover or
I am.
figure other things out.
We're all fully
That
chained, right?
said,
sure
with
this
your
chest is being
investigation
disarmed.
check, you do notice that there's a kind of small hole off to the side that you can see out through. So you can see the room from this
Oh,
side.
nice.
Oh, did you just miss a step out?
No, I think he's saying Eldwin noticed a peephole, basically, on the
Yeah,
door.
there's basically
could
like a little
technically-
peephole.
Yeah,
so,
like if there's little people, I can't get out.
yeah,
Would you
so
rather
know
I
you
do
could
it there,
misty
Eldon?
step.
Because I can do it once for free.
Oh, that's true. So
Wait,
it'd
but
be-
here's the thing. Do we want to leave this room? Like, this room might be safe if we don't trigger any weird traps.
Everyone just
and-
looks at Robert.
Some of us have,
Yes.
and some of us have been, weakened by the lava and such. So, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but we do a
Yeah.
long rest, and that's not gonna go away.
Oh, true, yeah. Oof. Okay.
Voley says, I don't suppose you have a restoration spell, looking at Anvir.
Didn't I use both my 5th levels to get rid of mine and Eldwin's 2 levels this
Yeah.
morning?
He says,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we
did.
did have some bad. Yeah.
we sure do get beat up a lot.
This
It was
temple-
that bloody horse demon thing knocked us all down like
Oh, yeah.
multiple times.
Well, guys, we have just raided this temple that we've already had a lot of trouble when we were assaulting it previously, and we retreated. So we need to maybe be more strategic, or maybe
Well-
yeah. Go ahead.
My big thinking is I would rather try and explore a little bit more of this place while I've got 6 minutes of this very good spell.
I'm gonna say 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
Fair. Point
but-
still stands.
All right. Yeah, if you feel like we should just rush in, we could always retreat back to this room. It seems like they don't know this room is here. So as long as we close the door behind, first off, if we discover how to operate this door mechanism and we close it when we come and go, then this could be a place for us to retreat to.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying I think we're in a good enough place at the moment.
Well, he
Alright,
says,
I-
well,
I'll-
as
Well,
long
probably
as we
should figure out
don't,
how to open that door first.
as long as we don't attract too many devils at once, because, yeah, we don't know how
Yeah,
many are
we
still in
could
here.
try to be a little bit strategic and stealthy as we go. But yeah, if you want to proceed forward, I will follow.
Well, is she gonna disable that trap she found? Voley says.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I am. Before
Robert has a better chance.
even gets close to it.
Robert has the better chance.
Wait.
Or one of them.
Have we figured out how to open the door to leave this room? Because
Yes. I have a crowbar.
There's
if
a
we're gonna mess
there's a
with
crowbar.
crap
Yeah.
on the chest, and if anything goes wrong, it will affect all of us. But if some of us can move away, then it will only affect one of us.
So far, the only
Well,
confirmed
so far-
way we found out of here is to Misty step out and open it from the other side.
Well, in that
Uh,
case, I
I'm
can't
gonna try-
leave. Oh,
Okay,
if you open up the door, sorry.
Here you go, Anvi. I hand him my crowbar.
All right.
What do you
so-
think I'm going to do with it?
Fuck no.
I don't know, you're smart. You can figure it out.
So are you gonna try to disable the trap with your thieves' tools?
I don't know what's going
Yes.
on anymore.
I have
Robert, I
better
thought you
chance,
said
but
you were
not-
gonna try to or do you have thieves' tools?
I do, but I don't know. Roy's the one who wants to do it, even though she has a -4.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I
right.
have
well,
-4, but I can make up for that.
so Aurora steps
I
forward.
can also make up for it.
19
And I'm also using.
is going to.
Nope. I'm using nope. Nope.
Yeah.
That's gonna be high. I'm using knowledge from past life.
DC is 20. So knowledge from
You got
past
25.
life
Cool.
is going to be enough, and you carefully cut the wire and put a counterweight. So you should be able to open the chest now without it triggering.
So much for us leaving the room first.
Or I was just like, I got this.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Alright, so are you opening the chest? Well, I guess you have to pick the lock
No,
first.
I am sitting on it. I am sitting on it so Robert doesn't have a chance to, while we figure out how to get out.
Well, who, did anyone not investigate the door?
I haven't, but I also would have a flat modifier to it right now, so I don't even know if I could roll
What?
high enough.
Oh, gotcha.
You can try.
Do we know the DC? Yeah, you can try. You never know.
Well, we know 17 failed.
The DC is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
one
would
in
have
20 chance. There you go. 5%. You can do it.
I think he has
Why
a
not?
There's a chance.
No, I have +2, but -2 because of exhaustion, so it's flat.
Oh, well, you could roll a 20.
Come on.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Bam, bam, bam. Alright. So, you're like, oh, look, there's more hollow spots, and you just click them, and you think, yeah, that will open it.
Oh, that made me laugh way harder than it should have.
There you go. 5%.
So, yes, you now know how to open it from the inside. You do still
take my
hear
crowbar back.
movement outside, though not nearby the room at the moment.
I think we should conceal
Cool.
this hidden room we have found, so that it may be a retreat for us should we need it.
Well, as long as they don't see us retreat into this room and disappear, Rolly says. Because then they'll know we're in
Cool.
here.
Now I'm gonna pull Robert and lock its chest.
The chest is locked. You haven't picked it yet.
I think he meant
Yeah.
unlock.
No.
Oh, unlock the chest. All right.
Yeah, unlock it.
Well, you can certainly try.
Hey, Edwin, what do you make of this?
Oh, so
16.
that is gonna be
I am.
yeah.
Dang, how many of these do you have?
21.
So you use your
4 total.
knowledge.
I have 1 more rough.
So 21, yeah. So calling upon some past knowledge, you are able to get the chest open.
Dun 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 as I open the chest. I'm pulling Robert.
What?
Let me check something.
I'm pulling you and opening chests.
What do you mean you're pulling me?
So
Because you were chest hungry.
I don't know what you mean by pulling.
Nasira, since you have a lot of story points banked, if you want, you can spend some of them here to get a good item.
Okay.
A wish list
Sure.
item.
Sure. Yeah, I go for it.
Alright. It will be 8 story points.
Oh my god.
How many do I have?
Oh god.
You have 9.
10.
9.
Oh, 9? Oh,
Oh,
damn.
but I gave you story ideas. Okay.
Oh,
okay,
do we have... Well, I mean, you don't have to. I could just do a normal wish list roll.
I have a
We
bunch
just
of-
haven't been in
yeah,
a spot to
right here.
implement your story ideas yet.
Well, I mean, I guess you did. You brought Soka and his girlfriend in, but I don't remember how much I paid for that.
I think I already charged you for those, but you did
Oh, I did.
journal
You did.
a bunch since then.
So many, like, I have other characters who don't have as many storyline options and stuff in the, I don't know. You know what? I'm fine with a normal wish list roll. Like, I don't even know where we're at with that. Like, it's been so long since we found something. I don't know who's still in the running for a wish list roll right now, you know? Let's do that.
I know I am Tegrin. I know I am.
The only one
and-
not in the running right now is Anvir. The other 4 of
Okay.
you haven't gotten one in the new rotation
Yeah, I think
yet.
that's fair. Let's do that. I wouldn't want to, like, make it Nasira's just because of story points. That's weird.
I mean, we'd still go through the whole rotation, but you
there
could,
would, so there would be a wish list item, and then Nasira would essentially get an item as well.
yeah, it
Fine.
would just
I
be,
don't want to use my
and it would guarantee a higher what's it called? A higher rarity.
Rarity?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't know. Okay, well that feels.
Hey, double wish list. Go for it.
Well, it
so
wouldn't be
wait, when you
double.
say- When
So
you say it would guarantee a higher, do you mean that means like if I roll common or uncommon, then it might be rare? Or something?
It would just shift the baseline up 1. So like the lowest you could get would be rare,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Let me see. Let me go look at her wish list real quick here.
If she rolls legendary, does she get an artifact then?
Right.
Legendary, I think, is the. Are there artifacts? I don't even know.
No, it's legendary,
They are in
and then
the
very
game.
legendary.
I don't think that's
Okay,
a thing.
sure. Let's do it. Sure. All right, 9.
I'm gonna attempt to
did you
use
say
some
how-
of your story points. All right,
How many story points did you say?
it'll be 8. So it is
I
expensive.
mean, that's a fucking lot, but like, and I do have story ideas for Nasira, and I have other characters where I can't come up with story ideas, so I feel weird spending them this way. But sure, yeah, all right, yeah.
All right.
As long as we still get the wish list roll for other people, then yeah.
Yeah,
I'll spend
no,
it.
it would just use yours for this basically.
Okay, all right.
All right, so we'll just say you won. Give me a D100 roll.
It was good, but no, I don't know if it's good enough.
That's a pretty good roll.
90 is probably what, very rare?
I think 95 is when you can get to legendary.
I
Something
don't.
like
I don't know though. Honestly, on Ver, I think it might be like 98 or 99 from my experience.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't
certain. but,
All right, let me see what you
so
have.
yeah, she doesn't have a lot. in
know.
her
If
resources.
everything's gone up a rarity, then that's probably very rare.
She basically. Wait a second. What? Am I looking at the right thing? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, that's why. I was like, this don't make any sense. Okay, I see why. All right. So she has. Oh, she doesn't have any very rare items listed. Why? Oh my gosh. No, she does. She does. Never mind. I'm looking at her current magic item.
Yeah,
Never
she
mind.
does.
Oh,
She
okay,
only has
perfect.
1. Oh, and you guys can put more items on your list now. You don't have to keep it to 4.
Yeah,
anymore.
after you made that change, I have not. I've changed some of my characters' lists, but not all of them.
Just FYI.
I keep meaning to look at them and then just forgetting.
Yeah, Robert has a whole bunch.
I can't think of anything they would be. I can't think of anything they would be useful for.
Okay. Just need to
Ooh.
check something.
If this is very rare, then I might need to change an attunement slot.
I know how you feel. I've just got a magical staff in my in my
Honestly?
bag that nobody can use.
This might be really good though, because I might. Yeah, I don't know. This might be good. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
It's definitely-
So
It's not legendary, but
inside the chest, you would see a set of gauntlets, which you would recognize from old stories that you've heard from back in your days at the temple.
Nasira gives a hiss, but it's not her normal "I disapprove" hiss. It's her "ooh" hiss.
They're basically, like leather gauntlets with all these like elemental symbols all over them. You would see like acid, cold, fire, lightning, and just very extremely well crafted in its creation.
I would be like, "Oh, I can make use of these. Does anyone object?"
I don't think any of us like punching as much as you.
Good lord.
You're right. I'm very fond of punching.
All right, so you take those. Go ahead and add them to your inventory.
Oh, those look.
30-foot range?
Right?
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing: is like you don't very often get the very rare, and you almost never get the
legendary, like stuff from your wish list. So like you just put on their like crazy things that you never really expect to get. So this is kind of awesome. That was worth 8 story points.
The only sad thing about it is it specifies on your turn, so you can't use the
Right,
30-foot reach when like Foley gives it you an attack.
So there is some other stuff in here too. Which, if you want to take it, you notice the nice rug on the floor and the painting, I believe is quite rare.
Those would probably be too big for the bag, though, I'm guessing.
Well, the carpet you could roll up. It probably weighs about 20 pounds. Depending on how much
Painting?
room you have in your bag. You could put that in. The painting, yes, that would be too wide.
Okay. So you said something about like there would still be a wish list roll even if I spent my story points to get an item?
Well, no, if you didn't spend it, it would just be a normal story point or normal wish list
Oh.
roll.
Well, now I feel like a shithead. Sorry.
It's fine.
Well, you
I'm so
still
sorry,
it
guys.
still counts as a wish list item, so you can't get it again till the next rotation.
Okay. I misunderstood that, guys.
You spent a lot of points to jump the queue. It's fine. It is
But I am also not in the queue until every one of
Well,
you in a wish list
well,
item.
especially until you've updated to new rules. If something is resistant to bludgeoning, you are really nerfed. So it's good for you to have that anyway.
All right,
Well,
so
yeah, I
Oh my
didn't
God.
realize that bludgeoning and magic bludgeoning
What?
were so different in the new rules. Yeah, that's really problematic.
all right, so
I'm
back
curious,
to
what
the
was-
story. You have about 4 minutes left on your thing. There are still a bunch of papers on the desk, which you haven't really had time to look through yet. The wardrobe didn't really have much in it except for some of the objects. Did anyone take any of that stuff? Those art objects that you found in the wardrobe?
I think we just shoved it all in the box, right? I mean, the bag.
Well, did someone actually write it in there, or is it gonna just vanish?
Was it in chat?
It
It keeps moving my circle.
If it was in chat, then yes, I added it. I'm sorry, but I don't remember.
Okay, so it is in there. That's all I wanted to check.
2100 GP, 80 platinum, a bone puzzle
Yeah,
sock.
sorry.
Yeah.
I have it in my notes. I have not actually added it in the party inventory yet, but I will at the end of the session today.
Alright, so there is that strange, like almost like a magical symbol on the ground.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
ask
I
if
think
can
me and
look into
Eldwin were
that.
waiting task.
If you take a closer look, Arcana might tell you more.
I'm also looking at the papers while they're doing that.
Alright, so it's not exactly a teleportation circle. You do think it's some sort of ritual circle, which would be used maybe for some sort of infernal rituals. You know the devils have almost like this unique magic that stems from their connection to the hells. You think this circle is meant to enhance that magic. So this might be the room of a spellcaster. Like a spellcasting devil.
Like maybe that warlock or something we met earlier, or maybe the Camion we first met.
Yeah, it could be. But you don't know if it's
Do we-
going to be of much use to you, because you don't use infernal magic. Maybe if you were a warlock, you could use this. Oh wait, does anyone have warlock levels?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so this
Oh,
probably isn't gonna
Anvir
be-
said I couldn't make a deal with the devil, so.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
said,
forbidden.
and thus I complied.
No warlock
like-
levels.
He just gave you a very judgy look, you knew it. Do we think it could be dispelled? Or...
Can we
I
just
mean,
break it with, like,
probably.
stone or something?
It is, you believe it is a magical effect.
Because you were saying he thinks it would, like, enhance something.
Yeah,
Is
like,
that what you were saying?
well, you think someone who had like warlock levels could use this to possibly do infernal rituals, or maybe even like extract spell levels to power their magic. But for you guys, it wouldn't do much because none of you have a connection to the infernal None of you are tieflings or use warlock magic. At least I
Close to
don't
coming
think so.
straight then.
On the desk, it looks like there are a bunch of notes, possibly taken by maybe someone who was in charge of maybe some of the happenings within this place. You could try to read through them, but there's a bunch of different ones. It looks like there are pages marked with different dates, and it's all written in Infernal.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I'm looking at it. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it.
So yeah, I mean, given some time, you could read through this, maybe find out some stuff. But yeah, it just looks like a log of basically happenings. Just from a quick scan, it talks a lot about the elementals being a problem, and the large elemental being a problem to regain or keep control of.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we
all
can
the
go free
papers on
that
the
other
desk,
salamander.
I gathered them together.
All right, so you take the infernal notes.
Maybe just have like a quick read of like the newest one.
I look at the oldest one.
The eldest.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need some time to read
Might be
through these.
something-
You don't think you could quickly just pick out the page you need because there's a bunch.
Oh, I thought you said they were all like dated.
They are dated, but it's not like the newest ones necessarily have useful information.
Okay, that's fair enough then.
If you're looking for pages on the elementals or something in particular, you'd have to scan through them.
No, I'm just looking for the oldest one.
So the oldest one, if you just go kind of to the back, there's talk of how they first came here and like several weeks were spent fighting off the elementals and securing the temple. But again, like to get more information, you need time. That was just like a quick scan. If you want specifics.
Okay, I pick up
You do
the
think-
bundle of all the papers.
Yeah, you do think there could be useful info in here, though, given time to look through it.
Yeah, I grab them all and basically shove them in the bag.
Alright, so I'm going to say you have about 2 minutes left
making
on
sure-
your spell now.
Yeah, I put them in the bag, making sure they remain in order.
Okay. Let's get going.
Come on.
Let's, we need to close. Do we know how to close this door?
Yeah,
Can I
you can
close
just
this
pull
door?
it shut. You know how to open it
Okay.
now from both sides.
And is it concealed or is it like visible now?
No, it looks like a wall again. You'd have to know what areas to
Okay.
push in on to unlock it.
All right, let's go then.
Hey, so no one can use this magic circle, right? None of us can.
As far as you know, from what Eldwin said, you would need to have warlock abilities, or maybe be a tiefling. Some kind of infernal magic.
So if we encounter tieflings or people who look like they might be warlocks, let's kill them first.
Well, we did fight that one warlock on the rampart.
Okay,
Yeah.
Can I just?
Oh, maybe we've already killed the resident of this room. Yeah, I don't know.
No, he ran
No,
away.
Or like ran away. Alright,
Oh,
can I just like get my dagger, my +2 dagger, and just try and break the circle?
You can do whatever you want. Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna back away really far.
Yeah?
Or just not far because it's a small room.
Alright, so
Do
you're
the
just...
casters in this room know? They have an idea if that would be very stupid.
well, yeah, I mean, destroying a magical item without dispelling the magic usually explodes.
Yeah, if I see him pull out a dagger, I'd be like, Robert, that may end up being way more volatile than you're expecting.
Yeah, you don't usually just want to smash something magical.
Like what?
Right.
Boom!
And it brings them all back down on us as well.
Yeah, destroying magical
yeah.
stuff
Right,
can release
yeah.
its energy. So are you gonna listen to them, or are you gonna just do it anyway?
I guess I'll listen to it.
Alright, so Robert sounds a little disappointed for some reason as he puts his dagger away.
As he doesn't blow up the group.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert's used to blowing
Yeah,
up
me
shit.
and Sarah bat the fuck off.
just hiding in this room. Alright, well, so are you leaving the room then? Now that
I
you've
believe
thoroughly looted it? Nasira,
Sure.
you think you will need time to attune to these gloves before you can use them.
Oh, I figured. Yeah.
Alright, so for now the hall is clear as you open the door. You don't see any of the demons around. Or devils.
I just want to go set free that salamander.
I think that would be excellent. Especially if
I'm
it
checking the
works
corner
with
before
them.
going around it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you, with your passive perception, and actually Anvir as well, would hear movement up this way. You can't tell if it's getting closer or not.
Well, when I fight, and that's the chance. Alright.
And now that you're getting closer, you hear something that sounds almost like the whirling of like a machine gear, which is a sound you're probably not used to unless you're an artificer.
Cool. I went around the corner.
Alright. Are you stealthing?
Yes.
Alright, give me a stealth
Made
check.
just. This will be a 4, but it should be pretty high.
Alright.
21.
So you are quiet as you kind of peek around the corner. You would see a couple of those Cambion devils standing up near the door. Wait, is that area lit? Yeah, there would be light coming from the lava. The
I'm
door is
just moving
open,
My character token around the corner.
and in the room, or in the, yeah, it looks like there's a huge lava room up there. And you see a large machine moving through the lava, which now you think you know where that sound is coming from.
Cool. When I look back, I sacrally rank everyone but Robert because I know he's gonna end it. So I winked everyone behind us.
Oh my lord!
It looks almost like
Oh.
some kind of
Oh.
juggernaut. It's huge.
Cool.
Shit.
Oh
Sorry.
wait,
So,
Sarah, you just ran up there? All right, give me initiative rolls.
No, no, I did not
Oh,
run
what
up
happened?
there. I
Alright.
tried to move my token here, and then, like, after I moved it, it was, like, still selected, and I was trying to, like, right-click to unselect, and it put me up there.
All right, so you move up a bit as you see your ally Aurora hiding there, kind of looking maybe a little concerned.
and I quickly look behind, wink everyone but Robert to a sacred wink and tell them what's happening.
Oh yeah, you have
for
your psychic
God,
link.
2
So
hours.
she tells you.
Yeah.
Well, what do you tell them because they can't see? I guess I
Um,
described it, so you guys kind of know from that.
But basically, Laura says a rundown word. There are 2 bearded Cambions with a open door into the lava with a giant fucking death machine that looks like it's straight out of hell.
A moment later, one of them is going to walk up here and close the door, which muffles the sound a bit.
Oh, so they didn't see her.
No, they didn't see Aurora.
Nice.
No,
Let's go
the
free that
token is just
salamander.
around
Yeah.
the corner.
Perhaps you should come back this way and conceal yourself.
Oh, I'm already
Well,
still.
did they shut themselves like so they wouldn't see us now? Just so I know, or if they like just shut
No,
the door to the room.
They shut the door, and you hear them walking away now, Aurora. And I guess Anvir, with your crazy
Okay.
perception, would also hear footsteps walking away.
Did I-
Yeah, I just wasn't
since I was-
sure what side of the door they were on.
Since I was speaking around the corner, where did they go to?
They went down a hallway up here.
Okay. You
Let's see
should
if
be
they-
safe watching out. They went down a hallway.
There's a hallway to the north of me as well. With several doors that I can see, but I'm not sure what that means.
And you have about 1 minute left on your spell now.
Oh my word.
4.
Alright.
Plus.
Quick, open all the doors.
Yeah, that is a lot of doors.
Start making bad decisions because Anvir has the spell that solves them.
spell, quick.
Yes, gotta use it.
Was this the Salamander door where I'm at?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of fire coming from this door.
I am right by the door, but making sure I don't get hit by the fire and say in Infernal. Shit.
Oh, he's
What was
not
the guy's
speaking
name?
Infernal. He's speaking, was it Ignan?
I think he meant primordial.
Cool.
Oh, Primordial.
We should
Primordial,
no, we
thank you.
should totally free the salamander, but also Aurora, you should tell him that we're friends with his people.
What's this?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the fucking guy's name.
It's in the journal.
It's literally been
What the fuck?
like a day.
It's been like 2 weeks.
2 hours. It's been like 2 hours in game, so your character would know the name.
It's in the journal.
Yeah, Rujit's car or whatever.
Yeah, that's an easy name to say.
Oh, maybe he did forget.
I don't see it.
I just linked it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, well, the name should still be
I-
there if you don't see the artwork. It's Rugis Car.
I say in Primordial, we are friends which is would that name.
Jizz car.
Rudy.
We're friends with
Rugi.
that name.
Rudy Car.
Rugi Car.
We're friend of.
It would
we're
say,
friend of Rudy's car.
free me in Ignan.
Can you stop the
Music's
fire
way too happy.
from the door?
I will not strike you. Open the door quickly. And you see the flames die down a bit.
Before I open this door, real quick, I would try to do a, I don't know, insight check. I think it is to tell if he would be on our side.
Sure, give me an insight check.
Who knows? Maybe he's being mind controlled.
I mean, it seemed like he was being honest. He says, I must get out of this place and return to Rugis. I have information to give to him.
Okay.
I look at the rest of the party, and basically I
Just let
say,
him go. We would love him at
Yeah.
our backs, but if he just flees, at least he's free. Doesn't change our.
I attempt to lock with the door.
Alright, so your spell is going to wear off.
Oh.
Nah, that's fair.
I know all those doors we opened.
Should open more
Anvir,
doors.
you're epic.
Alright, so you do your Thieves' Tools check. 19 is going to be... You keep rolling like one
Nothing.
off. You need a 20. You're gonna... Do you have any more of those things, or
give
did
me
you
one-
use
Well,
them?
Yes.
if
Yes,
the
I do.
if that spell had run off, I would have come and given him guidance.
Alright, so you run over... Sure,
Oh.
I'll say you guidance her. So with the guidance, there is a click, and immediately it will push the door open.
Like, no, move your lockpick a little to the left. Like, click.
And the creature will come out into the hall.
Did you tell us what he said about having information for yada yada?
I would have told Nasira, basically all three of you except for Robin.
So it will look
Because
to
he's
you
a
and
link.
say, you must get me out of here if you are an ally to Rugis. I must tell him of the wizard's control methods of our brethren, the
mean,
lava
just-
elemental.
Just go this way and leave.
True. Oh,
I point down the hallway to the exit. If you go down that hallway, you'll hit the door.
Alright.
Let him know we're working
Jesus.
to try and help, so maybe we can get the information as well and do it.
But
Oh,
also, if you or any of your brethren want to return and assist us, we are,
Oh, he doesn't necessarily
in
know what you're
battle
saying.
here.
He's
yeah,
just
that's
going.
I will also say
Yeah.
one more thing. What was the intro?
Uh,
Because we are trying to.
give me a persuasion.
We are trying
I'll give you
to.
advantage on it because you freed him.
What?
16 or 16. So 12.
Give me a second.
Wait, what?
Uh,
How is
uh,
that the
uh,
same?
It's
What?
because he has proficiency and can't roll below a 10.
Well, unless he gets
Yeah,
that
like,
minus
what's
4.
what's with the attack rolls
So-
for persuasion
He's
check?
sneak attacking with his knowledge of the past life. So with a
Yes.
17.
plus 5, you rolled 5 like 3
17.
times in a row. So the 17, he would say there's an arcanist among the devils who has a black stone on his staff. The black stone is what controls our ally. He says, unfortunately, this arcanist is well protected by many of their ranks. He says, if you can get his staff, you might be able to free our brethren.
If we ever took out a whole
assuming
bunch of them,
we're
we
talking-
could just leave.
I will say to the. I don't know his name, but I say to him.
He didn't give
I'm
you a
assuming
name.
you were talking about the. Yeah, I would say to. I'm assuming you were talking about the giant one that can hurl fireballs.
He says. Actually, let me just make sure I got the right name. Why can I not see? There it is. Is that the lava elemental? I think it was.
The Lava Keeper.
Yes, the keeper. He says, yes, the large lava spewing elemental that is able to hurl fire quite a distance. The devils took control of it. It used to be our brethren, but they have used their magics to enslave it and use it for their own purposes.
Thank you for the info. Now you may go.
And he is going to
And I
quickly make his way out.
will say to out
Immediately
loud.
get shot down.
Hey, all the guys up on the wall.
Yeah.
There he is.
I will say out loud, they have a mage that has a staff with a black stone on it. It's mind controlling or controlling it somehow. And if we get that staff back, we can free him. But the Arcanist he called is protected.
Oh, it's probably his room we fucked up, right?
Yeah, that might have been his room that we broke his bed. But
No,
yeah,
we
this is probably a
So-
good place to stop because we are.
So
Wait, I thought we
so-
were playing extra 30.
Was that this week?
Oh, it was supposed to be
We
last
never
week.
did last week.
Oh yeah, because that's true. We were gonna start early. We didn't. Yeah, we didn't say we were going to. Do you guys want to do an extra 30, or should we do it like another time? Because I know people might have stuff to do.
4 of us were here early, but yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that for this week.
Unless anyone can't, I'm down.
I'm
Same.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm fine to go.
Okay.
Well, if that's his room, we could just sit in the secret chamber, wait till he enters, pop out, and just stab him.
You know that's actually not the worst idea.
Yeah,
really
except his
not.
bed's
It
all
actually
messed
isn't.
up.
Yeah.
True, we fucked up his
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, he'll
It's
want
okay,
to
I'll
assess
go
the damages,
down
right?
Someone fucked up my bed. What the fuck? But then
This is my nice
It's
bed.
okay,
I
I'll
brought
just
in
go
some
cast
towels.
mending. No one will question
Someone
it.
stabbed it with a knife. Those were silk sheets.
We,
You know, I'd
now,
be
we
game
get
for
into
that,
short lava
honestly.
did.
All Alright, well, we
There's
can
a
go.
discretion.
Sound,
Robert fucked up the sheets.
yeah, it sounds like you guys are okay going a half hour, so we can keep going till 9. So, what do you want to do?
Have we done?
Yeah. We could go back to the chambers and just wait him out.
I'm down.
Well,
I don't
my
know.
spell's gone, so like, there's no downside to doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
If he
I
doesn't
agree.
come, he doesn't come, and we just go back out again.
Yeah, right.
Nasira's good to go, but like honestly, it makes better sense to like fall back and be cautious and like make the rest of the party like ready for whatever, you know?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm cool with it.
Because I
My
know that
torch.
some of you are, yeah. Damage
Is the
short.
torch still
I'll look
going?
around the corner
That's an hour,
to
right?
make sure nothing's there.
Yeah, the torch should still be going.
Sweet.
Secret tunnel.
It's a little tight. I mean, like,
Yeah, but
don't get so
you can
close,
fit.
Robert. You can, you know, contain yourself.
Is Eldwin going with them?
Yeah.
I'm into humans, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
that's
Nashira.
fine. I was running something down.
You're what?
Like, I'm into humans, I'm sorry.
Nasira,
Well, you're
is-
only
I
shot in
am
this
not
group as Eldrin.
human. Do not deprecate me so by inferring that I might be human.
I think
Alright.
that's what he was saying. He's only.
Yeah, that's-
So,
Yeah.
Oh, he's only human. Oh, sorry. I thought he said
Anvir.
I'm into humans. Sorry.
as you
Oh,
that's what he
enter,
said.
as you
I think I
enter
just-
the room,
I think I just stuck
Anvir,
myself in the wall. Yeah, sorry.
you think you hear some movement coming from next to the bed.
Next to the bed?
Or at least
You said
where
there was a
the,
peephole, right?
Well, this is what you heard as you re-entered the room. Like, when you
Oh.
came in the room here, as everyone walked past, you thought you heard something coming from near the bed.
Okay, hold on. If I heard that, I would have tried to have a look.
It would be as
Yeah.
you're entering the...
Yeah, I guess that
room,
we
right?
would have investigated that before entering the secret chamber. I guess. Yeah.
Well, I don't
Like, I'm-
know. You guys could have just walked past him in there, but he may have stopped and, like, kind of looked over there.
Well, would Under have stopped us?
Robert's
or-
setting up his hammock on the, in the wall. What's going on?
Yeah, I would have stopped and have a gaze.
Alright, so you go look next to the bed, but you don't see anything. Give me an active perception.
I closed that door behind
Would
us.
he
by the way.
just see it, or would I also see it? Or hear
Oh,
it?
sorry, not persuasion.
It was
I have-
just him that heard it.
My shield gives me advantage, so that. would be
Unless you,
riddle.
Let's see. Yeah, he's the only one that would be high enough with passives to hear anything. So you're looking around, but yeah, you don't really see anything.
I
Just
don't know if you heard me. I do have advantage.
32. Yeah, you don't really see or hear anything now. It's weird. You could have sworn you
I-
heard something.
I cast see invisibility.
All right. So with see invisibility, you look around, and there is something invisible under the bed now. It looks like an imp, and it screeches as you see it. Give me initiative rolls.
Wow.
Oh. Can I roll decent today? No, I can't. God, I can roll high. Fuck me.
I've
Didn't
got a,
add the
got a
no, it didn't add the -2 to that.
yeah, I've got a -2 to all my ability checks, but for some reason it didn't do it for that.
I'll swap initiatives with Henri if he wants.
That is not an imp. On the initiative order.
That looked like an imp to me.
The token on the bed is, but in the initiative order, there's a chain
Oh.
devil.
No, it's just I don't know. Maybe I didn't clear it from before.
Well,
Maybe
let's-
that's just what the imp wants to be.
True.
When it grows up, it wants to be a chain devil.
Alright, so the imp screeches and like kind of flies out. Robert, you would be the first to act. What do you want to do?
Wait, it's still invisible?
Technically, yes. So you hear it
Okay.
flying around, but you don't see it.
Hold on. I offered Anvir to swap initiatives if he wants it.
Oh wait, yeah, there is something I could potentially do. Yes, I will swap initiatives.
Okay. So
Because of
Anvir
the.
goes to 21.2. What are you gonna do,
Well,
Anvir?
13, 14.
I will. Because we've dealt with like weird demons going invisible before with like Rampty and stuff. Do I know if it's the active spell or is it an ability?
You would. Well. I mean, I guess that would be Arcana to know about devils, because they are a planar creature.
Yeah, honestly, like Rumpy was fiend, so I'm not sure if she was demon or devil.
So you think that many devils do have natural abilities like turning invisible. In fact, you think imps can do that.
Yeah, but it's not the same as the spell, so dispel magic wouldn't work, right?
If dispel magic only affects spells, then yes, it would not work.
Let me confirm. Choose. No.
I think
It
it's
says a magical effect.
yes. So then it would affect invisibility.
Okay, in that case, I cast dispel magic.
All right. So there is a poof of magical energy, and suddenly the little imp would appear. Looks very upset as it's trying to fly out of here. Anything else?
I would just say, grab it!
All right, Nasira.
I grab it.
You're trying to grapple it?
No, I don't really grab it. I pummel it.
Alright.
I was thinking we'd try and get info
yeah.
out of it.
So you punch
Oh.
him.
Do you think this thing has info?
No.
Well, you did
No,
punch
I'm
him.
just gonna pump. She would not expect a weird little fiend.
So he takes 9 damage, becoming wounded. Yeah, you punch it again as it's trying to fly away. And now it is badly wounded.
Yeah, just bonus action attack. No key.
Alright. Yeah, so you strike it again, and that is going to poof it.
I will very quickly, like. Oh,
Well,
okay.
he says,
So
yeah,
wait,
little bastard.
okay. Wait. So some of this creature's like essence would just be powder on the bed, or what?
Yes, so it would have essence left behind if you want to collect
I'd be
it.
like, okay, Anvir, collect what you need. Let me go. Whatever is not what he needs, I want to goop under the bed as soon as he has collected what he needs. I don't want to.
What do you mean collect what I need? I can't get anything of it. I was thinking we could question it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Well, if no one.
That's why I
wants,
said grab it.
If no
It
one
proves
wants
out of
essence-
existence.
If no one wants essence from this thing, then I'm gonna try and put its body under the bed.
Oh, there's no
Or-
Wait, I thought it poofed out of
Any
existence.
remnants of it under the bed?
Yeah, there's no body left. It just poofed.
Okay. All right. I want to put any remnants of it. I want to whip the sheets or whatever. Send the dust flying. Whatever.
Quick, Anvir, fix the
Alright,
bed.
So you just scatter the essence. There's a bunch of
I
knife
guess
stabs in the sheet.
he's not big or important essence. So yeah, I want to hide the evidence and make this room look like we weren't here as much as I can.
Well, besides the bed that was
I cast
Stabbed up.
mending.
Oh yes, good.
sure. So you are casting mending on the bed.
Yeah, why not?
This might take a while because there's a bunch of stab marks and rips, but you start using your magic as the fluff is getting pulled back in, and the rips are closing.
And I'm just making sure that whatever's left of the imp is dispersed so finely that it's dust and not noticeable. It's
Just
oh, this room hasn't been cleaned recently, and not like, oh, this is essence of a creature.
Just to clarify, how many times did Robert stab this bed? Because it's going to take a minute per stab.
Probably a
Probably
bunch.
just.
Oh my.
You said you ripped
Probably
it
a bunch.
open, right?
Yeah, ransack
Yeah,
the room.
but like, how many items did you use for this, right?
Well, I'll just say you channel magic into the bed, and it kind of slowly repairs as the feathers go back in, and the sheets start to basically sew themselves back up. And a moment later, the bed looks fine again. And you start doing that for the sheets and the pillows as well.
Nice. Robert just chills in his hammock that he brought with him.
And yeah, after a moment, the bed looks fine again.
And I run back into this little room.
Alright, so is everyone going back in the room?
Yep.
Alright, now you're just kind of waiting in here, passing time.
Yeah, I would stand next
Yes.
to the door and just keep looking out the little peephole.
Wait, could the light be seen from outside? Probably not, right? Or else
Uh,
the ones that inspected the room would have noticed.
No, it, well, you, I don't think that effect actually gives off light, does it?
I
That
mean, I
spell?
have light.
I have a torch
Oh,
also.
you had the light on? Well, there was light in the room, I'll say, so that's probably why they didn't notice. The room is lit up by magical, light spells.
That's sweet. Alright, we
Alright.
just chilled then.
So you are passing some time.
May as well start a short rest. If we finish it, we finish it. If we don't, we don't.
Right.
Alright, so time passes.
Like it.
After a bit, the all the commotion kind of calms down. You start hearing less movement in the area. Like maybe they thought you escaped or something. But you would have time to pass a short rest.
Yes,
So
I
go
will.
ahead and use a
Yes.
short rest if you want.
I may as well. It gets me my channel divinity that I used back
Wait.
earlier.
Do we get all our short rests back on a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. I get my superiority die back, my second wind full, and my action surge. When do I get 2 action surges? Let's see.
You should have 2 action surges.
Let me see.
14th level? You should have 2 by now.
No, I think it's 17. Yeah,
Right.
it's a level 17.
So is anyone else doing anything as you wait? Or am I just passing more time?
I think we just
I
really
guess
want to
Nasira could have attuned to her gauntlets.
Oh, true!
Can I? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I?
Sure.
Can I tune my gauntlets?
Is your radio still off?
Is my
Yeah, the translator, yeah, it would have been. Because we've been trying
Well,
to be
don't you have
quiet.
like I think didn't they give you like a radio as well so they could keep in touch with you? I thought they
Oh,
gave you
true. They did. Yeah, so we could call for a pickup whenever we did it.
one. So I'll say the radio is giving off a
Hell.
little buzz.
Can it fit in the bag of holding?
Oh, did you put it in the bag of holding? Then yeah.
Can it
probably
fit
would.
in there?
The radio? Oh yeah, the radio isn't that big.
Uh,
It's like a little,
yeah,
kind of
well-
like a walkie-talkie type thing.
We'll shove it in there for now, then.
As it's buzzing, like I'm not answering this call.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were saying like it's just generally giving off a buff. If, I would answer. Whoever's got it.
No,
I
it
assume.
starts buzzing. It hasn't been buzzing before.
Oh, okay. Who has it? Me, I guess.
Probably.
I would answer it.
Alright, so you press the button on it, and a familiar voice comes through. This is Ensign Korik. Are you there? Respond, please. Over.
I would be in a hushed, kind of slightly hushed voice. Yes, we're here.
He says, we managed to get our ship back, and we were told that you safely made your way into the temple. What have you found? Or is it safe to speak? Over.
I'm just keeping a very like open ear out if I hear walking, to like stop. But
Right.
I'd say
So you
Did
kind
this-
of explain the situation. I'm not going to make you. I mean, I guess you can
Yeah.
RP it if you want, but I'll say you tell
yeah,
me.
I'd just explain, yeah, everything.
He says, we've been keeping a close eye on the area, not getting too close because of that large creature. But you say there's some kind of war between elementals and devils?
Yes, it seems the elementals were inhabiting this place, but because both of them are so resistant to fire, neither one can get rid of the other.
He says, well, if you can get rid of that large elemental that's guarding the island, we can probably send you some backup for this fight. It sounds like there might be too many devils for you to just fight on your own. We can send some people, some of our soldiers in to help, maybe thin the numbers a bit.
We're trying to execute a plan that will get rid of the person controlling it.
Says, all right,
We'll-
is there anything we can do to help, or do you have things in hand?
I think for this exact second, where we have things under control, but just we'll let you know when that thing is no longer going to be an issue.
Says, all right, we'll wait for your signal. Over and out. It stops. Basically, yeah, it turns off again.
Okay, so now we have the artillery to call in when we get this thing going.
The Gith artillery. Mortars. Right, so you're just passing time waiting for someone to show up.
Yeah.
The plan.
Yes.
Okay. So a couple of hours pass as things quiet down even more. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when you would hear some footsteps and the door opens. And you would see...
I'm looking through the people.
Yeah, so you would see a familiar face walk into the room.
I had a feeling.
The devil that you spoke to, kind of out in the wilds, but... Or no, this was the one that stealthed into your ship, right? Yeah.
Yeah, on Torve's ship.
So he doesn't have a staff with him. But he walks into the room, kind of looks at the bed, says, I thought they said it was destroyed, and kind of looks around curiously. Is someone in here? Walks over to the desk, kind of looks at the spot where all his papers were, and once again is kind of looking curiously, also noticing maybe some things missing. And he's gonna start walking out of the room. Do you want to do anything?
Does he?
I'm cool
He
to keep
doesn't seem to
chilling.
have that scepter, right?
No, you don't see that any staff with a black stone. If he does have it, it's not with him right now. But he is leaving, so there's a window if you want to attack him that's closing. You don't know if there's anyone else nearby, but yeah, what do you want to do?
I'm cool to keep waiting until someone falls
Wait.
asleep.
Wait.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, well, he's going to leave then if
Damn,
nothing is attacking, or no one's attacking. He just walks out of
Uh,
the room. Or what? What were you going to say?
I just thought about it. But for the past 3 hours, Aurora has been going through the infernal notes.
Oh, sure. So the notes kind of give you the information similar to what the elemental told you. that their Arcanist has a magical item that he was able to use to gain control of the less intelligent elemental, or the item was able to gain control of less intelligent elementals, and they basically used it on that big lava thing, the Lava Keeper. So that makes sense. It doesn't really talk about how the staff works, but it seems like the only way to break the control would be to destroy the staff at this point, or to figure out how to use the staff and take the connection off. But apparently the staff is now connected to the creature. So
do we get the idea that that Barakat guy is the Arcanist, or no, from the notes? Because it sounds like these are his notes.
It sounds like, well, he just talks about the staff, and yeah, you think this most likely is like maybe Barakat taking notes for a patron or someone he's reporting to. But he does say I, so it makes you think that he is the one who used the staff.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if Barakat's like our Arcanist or if it was like me.
Yeah, he says I, like I did these things, so. Give me Arcana. Let's see if you can figure something out from what Aurora's telling you.
Do we need to be trained?
I'll say Arcana, Religion, or Nature. Actually, knowledge of any of those could help here.
Yeah, I have nature.
Oh,
Yay!
same number for me.
28.
Alright, so yeah, it sounds like this staff. One way to free the creature could be to destroy the staff. Another way could be to get the staff and maybe do some sort of magic with it. So it doesn't necessarily have to end in the staff's destruction. But the staff itself seems like an item that could permanently control a less intelligent elemental like that, or like a fire elemental, until it was released. So it could be something the party could use, or you could just destroy it to immediately end the effect.
Probably the best thing to do.
By keeping that and potentially taking control of like, I don't know, a phoenix or something maybe.
Now you think, well, actually, I don't know how intelligent a phoenix is, but it has to be something with a very low intelligence. From what it,
That's
from
fair.
what it
But like,
sounds
I was just using that as an example, considering one of our main antagonists right now is a person who summons a lot of elementals.
True, yeah. Could be abuse. Alright, so anyway, we are at 9 now. But you said you're going to wait in here and see if anyone, or if Barakat shows up again?
Yeah.
With the
I
staff.
think we want to try and see if he will come back with the staff.
Just wait for the staff. Alright, well, let's pause here and do some MVP votes. Eldwin wants that staff.
I want us to have that stuff. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, but
It's
if it
going
comes
across
down
the
to
knee.
it,
I don't know if
either
Eldwin
take
actually
the
wants
staff-
the staff, I just assumed he did.
It's going
But if
over
if
the
it
knee.
comes-
Sorry, Envy.
Is Robert just going to break it?
Yeah, probably.
Only if he gets it first.
But if it
Save
comes
from
down
distance.
to either
What's your
destroying
strength
the
save, by
staff
the way?
Or
What is it with you and just breaking magical stuff?
Robert likes breaking things.
He needs to be an old edition barbarian. That's what Robert needs to be.
Magic bad.
yeah, honestly, it's it.
I got
If it's
4
either
votes.
coming up to destroying the staff,
Are you there, Eldwin? I haven't
Either
heard you
destroying
say
staff-
anything.
He is muted.
it's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Okay.
He might have stepped away
But-
just as you were saying, let's end.
Well, no, he sent me
Yeah.
a message, so I think he can hear me.
No, I
Oh,
just
you just-
forgot to unmute.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So Nasiro, with 3 votes, you are MVP.
Oh,
You got everything
thank you.
tonight. Congrats.
everything. I'm
But yeah.
down to 1 story point.
Well, you got a really good item, so.
Yeah, I did. I
also
did.
you
You're
feel
right.
bad.
You're right. Yeah.
And to
Oh,
be fair, next
Yeah.
session you
Yeah.
get another one because
yeah, you're doing story, so yeah.
Oh, true. True.
Make up some of that deficit. All right. Well, yeah. Good. How do you guys feel about that? Using the story points for wish list item rolls. I feel like it's a good way to use up some of them if you have a bunch.
especially considering how hard it is to get a very rare or legendary, I definitely don't disagree with especially the idea of bumping up the rarity using them.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
no,
don't mind that at all.
bump the rarity
'Cause
is really
All
big.
three of I have rolled wishlist items 3 times, and every time it was an uncommon.
Oof.
No,
Yeah.
I've only ever seen. I've only seen people roll very rare or legendary.
Remember Flex?
No. I'm not saying I have not seen it happen, but I've only I'm in 4 of Lou's games, and I've only seen us roll a very rare or legendary 3 times, 3 or 4 times. I think. Yeah.
Is that including the legendary we got in this group?
Yes. Well, no. That legendary is the only one I've ever seen. That's the only 100 I have seen ever.
It was so annoying because he ended up leaving like later that month as well, and we just never learned what that item did.
Yeah. I was assuming it was gonna be like the oath bow or something, and so, but yeah, because he was a ranger.
Oh,
right?
I would love an oath bow.
Well, so we had a ranger. He joined us, and literally, like, he had only been with us a session or 2, and we got a wish list roll, and he rolled and won the wish list roll. But not only that, but then the D100 for his like item, he rolled a 100 on the D100.
Oh my god.
And
Oathbow is very very rare.
here's the thing, he did not have a wish list. So Lou was like, well, what do you want? He's like, oh, what about a really good bow? And so Lou's like, okay, you've got a legendary bow, right? But it has properties you don't know what it, you don't know. You don't know what it does. Because we were relatively low level at the time. So we didn't have...
We were like 7.
Yeah. We didn't have legend lore or, like the ability to like figure things out. So basically we had a ranger with a fantastic bow that was like +3, but it had other properties that we did not know about out of character. Or we knew about out of character, but we didn't know about in character. And then, but that player only stayed with us a few sessions, and then he was gone before we could get back to town or find someone to like legend lore it for us, So yeah.
Yeah, the first campaign I joined with Lou, the exact same thing happened. Like this one dude, he was a ranger. He joined us for like 2 sessions. Wins the very first wish list row, and then just leaves.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes sometimes.
I don't think it would have been the Oathbow. Oathbow doesn't have a plus to hit or a damage, and it's only very rare.
I mean, I think
It's a +3.
Oathbow is very rare.
That's what this is saying.
Oh.
I think Oathbow is a +3.
I thought it was
isn't it?
+3, which I thought was.
No, it has no
legendary.
plus
You might
to
be right. You might be right.
It doesn't have any additional plus to hit. It just does 3d6 extra damage.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It could have been. I mean, Lou might have done something. In game, in the story, in like.
I don't know if there is a legendary bow in base game. There probably is. I don't like none come to mind.
Well, honestly, I mean, there aren't a lot of like. This is my basic bow, but it's good. Like legendary bows, like +3 or whatever. There's not a lot of that. Most of the like legendary weapons are something else, like something of their own. They've got their own story. They've got their own stats, like something interesting.
Yeah, I had a